Netro, you made in a cannabis to Atwaswa, Copemison non somber pass Manediasa, radio 98.2 that Timinina. Yes, in Koyana Penetra Mediano, Yadi Ebro, Obekoya YouTube or Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaaba 98.1 Anna Afe so call show your live for back when you do number mode to me, I like any come at the man. Where we are no comments go no me as a social. Now what kind of onion so also anxious to be on a pay, Yabatras and Samahuda, Yadi Ebenum, Obenya be a tea on your biashem. Now on a swatch and address home, it's me at their farm. Okay, Facebook, Akwaaba Radio, Blekum, Akwaaba Radio, Blekum Sasan Akwaaba 98.1, Akwaaba 98.1, and on Facebook, Akwaaba TV, on Facebook, Akwaaba TV, on Facebook, Uduwa Yasha Lenkra to her, Kwanaka so Boswa, Obedjanie, oh, YouTube on a show, no, also Timian Biashem, now also TV, now swatch the address home, it's me at their farm, online radio near Akwaaba 98.1, online radio Akwaaba 98.1, and on Facebook, come on, in Akwaaba Radio 981 FM, Akwaaba Radio 981 FM, and on Facebook, Betty Play Store, no Akwadalodia Apprentice Akwaaba Radio 98.1 FM, Akwaaba Radio 98.1 FM, I also kwa show no Obenyebi. Na oti oko Instagram na Akwaaba 98.1, Instagram Akwaaba 98.1, and on Facebook oko X Akwaaba 981, X na Akwaaba 981, ehon nyina kwa show no Obenyebi. Na oti TikTok na Akwaaba FM, TikTok Akwaaba FM, ko show no live for home, and on Facebook Hussein dance on TikTok, I also kwa show no Obenye biahwe na oso akyere wadwene so etime da fa o messages na ka no obetime e da fa 0242 020208 0242 020208 sasa 0207 5730 030207 573003 say WhatsApp anasa normal messages no obetime e da fa me pam nyina ye be kenkan etime e de amatim nyina transit oh fia semoson for Mr. Bona oh fia Sasana Hussein Adam Sawaham the tactical man Ocean Abenkwame omanyina oh fia Richmond that romantic show no uremo oh YouTube ni Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaaba 98.1 and for social media kanyina so obenye bi ahwe no nya bi so tie na onya bi so akenkan etime e dia famity adi Kofi adukpo the Tagor ne sama ho de ebro no ye be kwa mana ne na yakodi nkomo hom amana ne sama transfer pro na nyanka ntum they say class no sanis no ya na say omo eye enu abrante frɛ no yaw kansaro esere obepie mo FC Barcelona enu ahon nkomo pia no otimi ate na obedu e wadi nkomo ehon nsɛm anope bona ede ne nyina ebe mo saso na no road to every Manchester City abepie mo FC Barcelona ene omo hwe ne America so no obewie wi 4 years and ese wasan edema FC Barcelona wono so ebedu Barcelona no de nkomo ana road ede atoja ho nsɛm ena no pay ye de ema saso ana Enzo Fernandez to Manchester City ehon nsɛm na kosisen ana afe so Julian Alvarez wono so move from Atletico Madrid to FC Barcelona no ana so nsɛm ana pay ya babona ye de ebro ewa Akwaaba Radio 98.2 Chelsea form omo honest ni bi omo just omo says aworo ayi sekura omo no adoma da so ayi so omo eton dendende no enya sam ketokra bona de munchiremu akanyina no ye de bama president friendly matches no eno matches re metibe koso ne se bi awo ha ye de onsam ye de mam ana face ye fa Champions League no qualification games no eguso ayi se koso ne games ni bi ohom o tira beto so na ya hwesam po Europa League no so qualification games no ana fe Conference League no nyina no ayi games awodo a etoja honsam ye de ema na de asawote no na otimi at nyame ya to my Friday bay ana EPL no start and we 2026-2027 season no start Arsenal for and he say Etiano Abra is omone Thomas Brandon Asante and Afeso Caribbean ireti omo Coventry City omo about 7 p.m. na ya hwesa Arsenal oko defend cup no biom ana sample say na betima akọ edema Abra oko bone open game e wo season no ahonsem ana pay ya babona ya de bra ya wiama na ne nsam na sha so Hussein ana fe Ocean esin konya nkyeremu no ya de beto aso na ya wie nkyeremu ni wiam na ya tesi fie afisam no Mr. George Akosia Free a former vice president of Ghana Football Association was a nyan de ompene da secretary kraku tetem no obetini akọ ahonsem obeti was that atuja se cat say Akosia Pia and qualify so coach Blasters how much more coach Desmond Affair ahonsem ya de monsam ya de bama and na pay Gaka top 4 and the lunch no e koso na ya hwesem so far 26 of this month no on bet me starting near Bowie and Sunday season etimi astarte ahonsem ye de bema ye de kakara chese champion of champions no na me adoma 30th na mpere4 chese Nations FC ana media ma betimi da pem so ana so nsem obeti di baby United wo ma church dem ade krontia o me start Ghana Premier League na ede free kloma ansa na mpo o ma sa kopie mu awodi baby ana so nsem obeti ena anope awo show no so ana fi Ghana Premier League fixtures no date number week 1 24 chese nyame ya adoma September 5 and started that day nebe memenda na 6 no games na kano ato so a namum onua TV na TV3 Max TV omo anese GP no omese eso ama manfo so etimi anya bia hwe ne nyina ye nsema hodo a anope ya babona ye de brebona eba na amanane nsem na bomodia etimi ede ne nyina ede ma wo wia sene so sele medical karabejafo ebesi nkonya nkyeremu no ye de beto so sene so sample Holy Gate Kingdom Chapel Brokum almost 7 cancer 4 days powerful program baso and say started in India no nyansa mikitokra na team IC ejina so no no prophetic festival omo HS ne and say started morning sessions no no ya na panel watching ya started we dream you know ne yapom if you know service no no 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. no Tuesday and Friday bia sana so obepa ma chakwan Brekum da makwan so ala wajanso omo Dr. Labik clinic in chapel do on say kamom na mperifa hodo say jumedi no omo ebase no host pastor no Apostle Azik obo on ise jumedi no wo host sini na so ana fe so guest speaker no Apostle Arnold bediako ono free sunyane ana fe speakers ni bi Reverend Mrs. Naomi achia Brekum ana amfe so Reverend Emmanuel amankona ono so Brekum ana ise ofri tibomodiam na share simple 4 days powerful program say ebaso no over betimi afrem perifo na majo feso na nkobo bia keche bia no na omo wetimi edi edafa 0244 074926 ana 0209 102034 odin ho bom a 4 days be wie no honhom bi na kuta wa nyina no betimi afro so justice force o semen kan chese kroma yen ene so mama yakonya se Samson force no yen ni hodwa opabi atone na kade nyina ba wonse ekebi ede free aso saso na suma wura bank semen kan chese bra se loans ahoda be na pa wonse ntimi nkebi bra na akuafo loans no na ye ma wonse ekebi se de bia wodwa na wodi na fo na wodo no amo betimi atre kama etimi dama saso ana okubuaten enterprise wasebra wase provisions roba ayetufo ana isi yedema start date bia ni wa isaka omonte bomade na bra na bejibi ne kodi ne kotombi so sere bia benyeska edi agubotum ana fiso rents ma denta kran semen kanja sebra ye be he onum ha bia wonum bia sa ha ne betimi ye fra na frama na fra onba no eno so etimi ayohiam kama etimi dama opo one block factory wasemen kanja sebra block so no yen ana isi betimi atwa ne kama edema emfa no inches ahorope ne nyina ba obejebi edi free aso ye Dr. Ouswo Chan Herbal Center number 1 Herbal Center no fa homeboy na oyade no na yentu ase kama emfamo so and Jomerium Home Appliances wasemen kanta sebra say TV and air condition ni nyina no ba wonse betimi akabi e de free aso ye Remedy Dental Clinic o sebra ne he onum na ha obi wonum bia sa ha no yenyim free o sere be ya osu du badwuma obetimi akasa na obi wanu ye KM Shipping wasemen kanta se wo Ghana na pese odi ade amane eko UK anase wo UK wo de ade amane abedu Ghana ha wase 3 to 5 days na de krono etimi abedru nti bomodern fa ho boy na manede no etimi kodu ntem kama emfama saso ana cross frames ana face baba salon sebra na frames ahodo picture frames ahodo nyina no na enye ne kama emfama ana fe trestap bia no ba ebetimi ayi ama ho fe so etimi adedi eno se edanche Brekum Stars Senior High School wasere nkanche se is a free education ye de o maka ho ayi se o motoso mako private school so o motoso mako agodunson enti betimi akọ no so timi akọ charity school sere bia o so betimi akọ na ngoma no akwajibi e dey go trim kefo so Akwaaba enterprise osebra na dance ne ma papa no ba wonse ekabi oba etufo ana isi ye de amount bo modern beje odie never ko wie udan no ana afi so Tomikela Ventures osebin kanto sebra so here icebergs ahodo eye bi na ye wadi mi na ye na here iceberg wa isi ba ko gusua yen ana isi betimi abo ama drinks ahodo ana afi so nsu ahodo amo eba betimi anye bia no no betimi aye nyunu kama etimi da mamo Buare enterprise osebin kanto sebra say ye services na pɛ ne nyina no obenya bi de free aso ase bra ne nyina no oba to football na isi ye de emam ana afei so Ensiatrema Community Bank waseme nkancha se bra account ben na apeso bi obetre nkore ye ne usi nkonya na etimi abie ne kama etimi dama sa so ana Faith Travel Consult waseme nkancha se Juma Pai Kata we a 2 years contract o kona se modibo timi sonia renew ano betima sa ye Juma kama etimi dama ana afei so Graceland Hardware Aluminium Sasa Glass Company Limited waseme bra na dan senior mano na beji ebi ekotoy na fa ko wie wudana ana so pe bi to akoto ne nyina no obenya bi e de free aso yem modi we heba clinic waseme nkancha se bra oba na kuma bi yade to ase enko na sabe biom bra na beji dru papa na konum na o yade na intimi to free so sa so na fridge doctor Donto waseme nkancha se ne fridge no isobe bi na office bekum da makwaso alla wajanso o so the fridge ne de kwa obetimi are pen o kama etimi edamam sa so na Donko next level energy drink aba Ghana fo nyina jatum kono kope bi na nunum bi wa ho de betimi sipi etimi sita kama etimi edamam bra obe adwuma de bia bra won tebra bia jobra seme nkancha se yen na solar no ibetimi abone kama edema na fe jana no so ibetimi etu abra ise fort bia nyere emma ho eno sa edanchem Dr. Tache Ba Center sebe nkancha sebra wani na ayese hunade no bra ne ma odre na hunade de benwa wotime huniye wetiri so a ozo time huniye eno sa edanche K Lovet Company Limited no bia ayese prepaid power no pe bia to a oba oza kantem pass network ne jira na so urura se opie no befo a waseme nkancha se bekum ala wakwanse na Akwaaba radio eno wada nkrobra na bedo power ne bi sa so ena Dr. Muzu seme nkancha se okafa Amuzu head food etimi da bedwa so eno nku papa odi fo trimo tini betimi afuye wo bi na wo trasia betimi de fro na capsule complex seven cancer say is obi akwanya to division aguso ayise koso wa seven cancer say from Clutch and after Nezro KG1 KG and after preliminary phase so junior high school for nyina no omanyina omabi de mam say ye dey na after body no wa akwanya say obetimi aba say no sempo nyame ya doma September 7 na de bibia no etimi aba na bia nti obetimi ashen so sempo obetimi aduro ansana school nkapro yetimi abi eno aye a capsule complex bo mode fa ho ba no ko he na tete pa no na onkoje bi emfro omanyina kan bi na na pe wote nkasa akodiem sebe no ye de edamana ne nsebe no yakofa de abro eno chi ewia de aka na ye beto asa ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 we no Akwaaba sports arena ana na pe ya besin konya ye de ebro non duba ye be page mu e de free to media ne ye wie pe na afoforo abeto aso e de amawo na de asa wote no na watimi ate bre no so a obesa ate nka biom na de aka bia bomade a etimi e de ato aso for na no Moson for bona amana nense wadi bro
Abusian friend no pain so abrasia so say yedemo konkro farmers so e wan sama yensa kana no ene yede be so mo e wa Akwaaba sports arena so Kofi and Rich mo be careful pa you dey yaka kira mo na de ate sa uramu e won konkro farmers so na no pai ensem bebre na na ebobo ba na mo before say abekoso no asedam ene yede e manwuma komu kwayase a e na no pai yede mo ekọ konkro farmers so yemfa seda e ma original ant barbering saloon original ant se mo pese mo yimuti ama mo ho eyefe no run about akesiem ho Fidelity Bank na chi eno wo bo adwuma woni professional and qualified barbers wo maye adwuma na chen experience ewo ho enti se wutiem ya no pai na opese okotwa payment card na won you ama ho eyefe afa guys na ba ne 3 steps self currency Rod Rich any California card ni nyina no original antese mudi mani eche on ma you ama ho eyefe mo pedai papa any color bia bi no abusu ho piercing so ye ka ho wasim painfo na omadi abro 70 years no wo economy eye free na enkuda no nso munya animro afe ba ko no wo economy eye free original antese so wo fie wo adwuma wa wo run door to door services into their friend no baba na afu baba UT ama ho ayefe afa yam fasida ema Susie's special anwamo and jollof joint Susie say anopay no pe jollof for ede ananse anwamo eda eye brekum continental no feature say chrome neighbor continental traffic light na sia wo ufri bedroom hardware akwanim kakra bia oni Sugar's clothing and edi entwanimu Susie say mo amoye engagement outdooring birthday party ananse adwumum painful mo pese mo surprise mo workers and de dwaya wo de frɛ 0594145391 aduane dodo bia wo pɛ no unsa ebeka afa yam fasida ni bi emamaya chemist limited mo pe enuo atɔ de ane bu afo na afa esan eye papa mo pe flatom enuo na afa no BBL enuo na abusu ne mo akɔ hospital na se yatro aduro amawa maya chemist limited na akɔ akɔtɔ afiri afa utiem ya no pɛ na ho dodo mo pe pharmaceutical shop wo se unya nuo ane bu afo na eye papa doctors and nurses and amawa maya chemist limited wo brekum biadan station na wani Echewoli family hospital no before say obedru free mama tell this so dano anim no onsa right obo odma womu ebo adwuma afa ofri free mama tell this so dano anim ebesia kokroma onsa left and womu ewa womu ebo adwuma yane maya chemist limited eni sa so na afa womu moa ema ya pomuden no into empon afa adford frozen foods esemu amu pe enam papa ede agum cost mu aton enye so mfa so no womu akwafa bi abegu amasoye afa utiem ya no pai na se ebia obeye nkwan obeye stew anase ebia nunu ya bomu ebi nso a wotie mi anopai wonu anuane ton open na ma de beye sa anuane na adford frozen foods mpan for say ode momra mobenya nam biti se kotodwe na manama pork ntintin akokwa de nsa upe gizzard na se sausage na ntwemfunu mu tilapia red fish salmon pala ps opa amani sardine any tuna no ni nyina abusu ewo adford frozen foods asoye omo obranya kwakwa ne so babia enkane na Chris FM ewo no okodom akwa ne so a womo ani washimbe no edi enhwadimu yemfa adford frozen foods ewo 024-843-1370 and answer 020-455-7434 eno aya number yene adford frozen foods edi nkomo ewo so Siwama limited enso eboye pa mo pa danse woni ma ne bo efo na san aya papa no ni nyina no Siwama limited akwafa bi abagu na soye ewo brekum continental road ofi run about akesem eba hotram potasia junction edra bronsam yensansia abronsan afina na wo culture sem post office no emu pe na enei Siwama limited ewa wo mu ebo adwuma na ni opposite so na bronsan and transport ewo mu no wo mu branch ni pi ewo yemfa Siwama limited ewa 020-813-1877 and answer 024-337-8508 mamo pe China doors wooden doors iron rods wood paint wheelbarrow square mesh pipe was men plywood modern design plywood wood sticker ceiling buttons roofing sheet any tape measure no momfo mani entro no mti contractor for any mason for carpenter for mutie me no ɛhɔ ɛna wɔsɛ mo kwaje mo niema ni nyina efiri bank ba ko waboa ama sese yesi kasem ekoyie no CBG wo bia ni maduma pra CBG ebo ɛwɔ Ghana especially brekum ɛne ne mpetem na CBG empan for say wɔn de app aba ɛboa ama yenua mo emma no ɛne emema na wɔn enso export niema ɛne wɔn mo import niema no wɔn ɛkyɛse mo ba app no ɛbɛboa na onso watimi attract wo niema no wobetimi adi nkɔmɔ with business partners wɔn wɔ China any other countries no na wɔn say wɔn ɛba bɛyɛ program bi wɔn de businessmen and women ɛba bɛwura mu ɛwɔ China na afei wɔn akɔ business partners enti unya no ba bia ɛyɛ CBG wɔn say wɔn app no wɔn ayɛ no ɛbɛboa mo wanya ntiase a ɛsi media na ebi nso a onso no wopɛsɛ oni mpanyfo edi nkɔmɔ a ɛyɛ 0302216000 ukɔ app store ubenya kyɛsɛ wɔn mobile app ni bi a download ɛna Google Play Store so no ubenya bi a download ɛwɔ hɔ Momo First ɛwɔ Brekum Momo First ni nyina ɛne sɛ on the 4th of September ɛyɛ Friday na Momo First ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Brekum Golden City Park wɔn mo sɛ wɔn de nneɛma bebree na ɛba wate aseɛ mbɛtumi aba bɛdi dwa ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛna wɔn ɛkyerɛ sɛ mo a mo pɛ nnuane a ɛdɛ afei mo nso a mo pɛ ntade a ɛfɛ mo nso a mo pɛ footwear phones ɛne accessories bibia deɛ wode wani ɛkyɛ Momo First na se on the 4th of September ɛwɔ Brekum ha wɔn mo se deɛ teɛ ɛne sɛ akyɛdeɛ bebree na ɛbɛsia kɔ so ɛwɔ hɔnom bibia bɛtɔ no special discount ɛna Momo First adama wɔn ɛde ɛma na adeɛ akyi on the 5th no so a uramu ewo Brekum Golden City Park Saturday 5th September no womu echa say the revival concert no enso ebakọ so artist bebre na eba nemum the main artist no Kwaku Smoke enti yenyina enim say on the 5th Kwaku Smoke enso shake Brekum ene ne mpetem free nemum de obeye nie obefa phone no wa download Momo app no na say wo download Momo app na udu gate that day na odi kire ya na uramu free unya ne ba bia Momo First Aldama and achase womu edi Kwaku Smoke eba Brekum ha on the 5th of September nemum on the 4th na womu achase Momo First no eba kwaso na 5th no Kwaku Smoke atwaso eye dwuma no ewo Brekum Golden City Park aseda ene de ema Momo ni nyina ene se Guinness Ghana eka wo bi Eco Bank ena afenso no MTN Business ene ayo insurance womu nyina eboa ama Kwaku Smoke on the 5th of September no yetimi agiani ewo Brekum Golden City Park we ene nyuma kwa bebre na kanwa ena no pay yade mu eko enkrofo amanso Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube and Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba Radio Brekum and Akwaaba 98.1 on TikTok Usena Dams on TikTok so no edemu e honoma ena no pay yade ensam no ebemamu na Kofi awie ni sa no na ye hye ensam na say e de afi UEFA Champions League qualification final stage no ene na start 7 p.m. Dinamo Zagreb and Viking Ebo Samson at the same time Fenerbahce womu any Olympic Lyon team no Ebeshia Nafe Levski Sofia womu any AKR times and so Akwaaba we 3 games abakọ so ne ewe UEFA Champions League qualification final stage no ase yeka no ni ade match for say uramu our Spanish La Liga na no last weekend and chase start ye na enwa game back so ama Deportivo La Colonia the newly promoted side no wamu any LJ Eboye ema game ni kwa 1-1 Aubameyang and about first goal on the 21st minute na after Sir Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang enya first goal no Abrantani de any Mark Agado about take 76 minute ema game ni kwa 1-1 nemum de ate any se Aubameyang and Asha Chasem Deportivo La Colonia wamu first goal in La Liga after 8 years wamu kwa relegation no Aubameyang and Chase wetimi abu first goal after say womu return ye no na with this goal ni abwa ama say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang anya 410 career goals after playing 816 matches no wanya 410 career goals so far Brenton anya 121 assists yeka no ni ya di match for Sir Brenton Modimono it was 3 year pa into just 6 different trophies African Footballer of the Year wawene and a Premier League Golden Boot Award no wajene pa afa Europa League top scorer wagye pay European League announce Europa League player of the season wagye Bundesliga player of the year wagye and a Bundesliga top scorer no ni nyina na brand ne anya wo 37 years anu a wono enso etimi anya goal ema timi anu enso eye Deportivo La Colonia na yensha no so se ochena La Liga games no eba to aso Atletico Madrid womo animalaha and ebo 7 p.m. our Riyadh Metropolitano na the airport and is a branch of King in Lee and no ye juma ama PSG no ene wakwako pemu our Atletico Madrid na se King in Lee akwako for Antoine Griezmann iconic jersey number 7 no wonu and akwako sa jersey no our Bobo Kofi Atletico Madrid na dia mete and is a branch of Alvarez enya dia sa game no obetimi abobi ochena enti so ochena uwe game ni bi na Julian Alvarez entimi ensia kan emane enya onwa ni nyina ene se bossa Bobo Konestona no wamu say wamu en give up wamu e push so mbenya branch no ansana even summer transfer window no ebe kroso atimi akrosu na dia ebe ene se even kwapo no wamu bossa fo no enya Alvarez wamu ebe try in the winter January transfer wamu say this summer no wamu abamu emuye wamu eguso wamu push so wamu nsam ebe timi aka abranch no nemu say Akwaaba ni say Atletico for eye tintinti na say wamu entimi antono in this summer and the next winter transfer January transfer no wamu bossa fo besia try na for mo ahweso mbetimi anya branch of Alvarez but enwemu ayaye echasa branch of Alvarez ebesia kan ama Barcelona nemu yenim say be this summer ina a branch na akwa dwane Barca anasa eye winter no and wakwa dwane omo newspapers no and some of the football connoisseurs wamu follow football no echasa wamu de nhwemu ene nkomodi a ekoso no echasa branch of Alvarez ebesia kan ama Barcelona bobo kono na mamemfanto atiefo nim say enu na be pie mu say Julian Alvarez expect say obeshia Atletico wamu chief executive officer Miguel Angel Gilmarin this week na yes Alvarez Asia na obeka che papa no so peso free club room na yes Akwaaba ne sanso a Gilmarin ebe ana a branch request no na for majano amana akwa dwane Barcelona bobo kuntia no aye kakra apopi apa ena no pai ye de nyina ema mu ewa Akwaaba 98.1 so ena no pai odi abra Facebook and answer YouTube no so number Spain newspapers no sport for anopai womo front page womo edi branch fana Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante atonom and matros no it is a dream ni nyina and is a branch no alande ewo Barcelona kromo and El Mundo Deportivo womo so edi branch no Rodrigo akwakoto wom front page womo enso atro edi agusro say we are going for everything when nyina ayansama a branch no Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante ekaye abra enua watache down our Barcelona kromo na osi fam na wodi nkomo no enom bisa ne se na ede na ba ya wa reject Real Madrid bobo kono and was say so reject Real Madrid no easy because Barcelona we are say who can't me eso pa bobo kwa no Barcelona and player B anso no anybody so besia kan ama Barcelona bobo kono rejecting Real Madrid was easy. Barcelona is the biggest club in the world. Everyone want to play here. Madrid haven't won much in recent years, so the decision was not difficult. And no sama a branch of Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante wadi tuka we no and on one Sunday to say ayena chase anwawa so adwene Barcelona bobo kono na say ba wabana wababa je Champions League nafe wabwa fight for every trophy. It is a dream to be here at Barcelona. Now let go for the Champions League and for everything. Yahweh say Abrantani Day and Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante and Sama Wade Etu Jano Yadini Nina and so Ebamamu Awa Akwaaba 98.1 so Abrantan Ekan some HR say yes Bobo Kofi Barcelona what join you abono Nania Jit na Wariani Musa Wamu Ebeji the Champions League Nafe Wamu Atras for Aquaji other competitions Wamu so Ewamu Wamu e compete no
contento de llegar. Ha sido unos días intensos, pero ya feliz de que se haya resuelto todo y nada, encantado de conoceros a todos y muy feliz de estar aquí. Por supuesto, jugar en el Barcelona para mí es un sueño, tengo muchas ganas de estar con mis compañeros, que la gran mayoría les conozco, así que nada, ahora toca trabajar y dar lo mejor.
¿Estás con más motivado?
A por todo, por la Champions, por todo lo que se pueda por delante.
Enhorabuena, bienvenido. Gracias.
Eno aya Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante enso ensama wate MISSA yadi kaya kacha mo enu adada se sika bobo kwefe na Barcelona atria edi afa boy no afri bobo kwe no aya Manchester City no aya around 76.5 million euros enu a ye breaking it down say 60 million euros aya fixed and 11 million euros aya easy achievable add-ons and 5.5 million euros enso aya more difficult add-ons Emma package ni nyina 76.5 million euros. Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante ebenya 15 million euros net per season. Our Barcelona initially our Manchester City no 11 million euros. Odiabra Facebook no so na bra branch no Rodri anopaya what touch it down. Our Barcelona wamonso training center on ma a branch na kwakwa medicals e de ama bobo kwano enso Barcelona na dia mate ene se Barcelona ene bobo kwafne Manchester City anopai wo exchange documents and also about the contract boy no eba be sign dia mate ene se abrante no Rodri enua before so ba be touch it down kwapo our Barcelona kromo no adi kan ene Barca pen for na communicate say jersey number 16 na wo share our Spanish national team 16 na wo sign share our Manchester City no wo person wo share our Barcelona into amunya ho adwuma ema no Rodri kan sansam no yes Barca pen for na ene abrante fne Femi Lopez akasaya enei wo age sa jersey number 16 no ama abrante fne Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante Femi Lopez enso kwahye jersey number 7 eno ebeboa ama abrante no enso identity no yenya ewo Barcelona bobo kunom na Rodri ese wo sorry say wo sa jersey number 16 no after abrante fne Femi Lopez wo nemom no krepa ene say e mean so much to ono ne papa wo say I am sorry I took Femi Lopez shirt number. The number means so much to my dad. He told me to always hold on to it. And no sama abrante fno Rodri wade atoja and Femi Lopez say always no, number 7 number bia wanon so aso dai ache pa and no krepa ani say uramu our Barcelona bobo kunama great players and ababeshe say jersey number 7 enti Femi Lopez eche say Akwaaba ni say Ferran Torres eja no ho no na oni bibia esempo no wanon so ebekona mpenfo ede amano and we are happy sempenfo ede amana wono nso kwakwahye sa jersey number 7 nemum no korepa ene se ene yakakra sempo no sa jersey number 16 no wono nso ejai ediego nemum enam respecta wode ema the Ballon d'Or winner, the World Cup best player, the World Cup champion Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante no oni bibia esempo no obechira so kusa wase Rodri is a great player, a Ballon d'Or winner and a world champion. I played with him for Spain and for me he is the best defensive midfielder in the world. And no sama Brenton Day and Femi Lopez wano enso at the MIA and the Dre club friendlies ever koso no mama from a for say a bobo quantity and Bayern Munich and an elbow game against FC Hediam and no ever koso 4 p.m. a friendly gamer and no ever the Ochina and a Barcelona and the Egyptian club Al Ali elbow 6 p.m. and then anopaya didn't you know emamo now him says some of Barcelona players no yes no we are highly disappointed in the real Ferran Torres esifasu every club room one HS no we are unhappy with our Brenton attitude after the World Cup no yes a lot of Barcelona teammates no every day one Brenton no 18 komo e TV so na you mu ye yie pa enti yes players no dodo na no mani nje kwan Brenton Ferran Torres enso asiafaso e kasa e TV so anyhow one was asiafaso e ni move no nanso ni nyina enkamfo na Brenton no akwakoye page 4 player nemom nanka yenim se Brenton Victor Yokres no e player ema bobo kafne Arsenal no na Barca e kofane as direct replacement ema Brenton Ferran Torres nanso na pay dia mate ene se Barca for make any contact bia with Arsenal for Brenton Victor Yokres womu HS still na no womu target ne Julian Alvarez enti womu edi no nkama dia mate ene se urama se Barca for no womu keep eye on Marcus Stratford wɔn ɛkyɛ so wɔn anya Brantford ne Alvarez ɛne anwea wɔn bɛhyia wura mu ɛwɔ Manchester United na wɔn akɔfa Brantford ne Marcus Stratford enti wɔn di Alvarez akyi nyina no na wɔn ani nso ɛtete Manchester United a Brantford ne Marcus Stratford wɔn ani tete ne ho a ɛna no pɛ deɛ ɛba ɛne sɛ a lot of clubs nso show interest ɛwɔ Marcus Stratford mu Turkish clubs no dodoɔ na atwa mu ti ɛna Arabian clubs no Saudi Arabia teams no dodoɔ na ɛpɛpɛ no but yɛsɛ Brantford ne Marcus Stratford no ɛpɛ so stay ɛwɔ Manchester United and also move to a top team in Europe anopai here sansam ne emam ebeto twa se Manchester United team no for Brantford ne Pablo Gavi anopai yase no kura bia enimu enti nsem ebeto twa se Manchester United at the 40 million euros plus 15 million euros akwakofa Gavi no wo mu echese no kura bia enimu nemu Luis Waller ekoba ni sedu cast for Antonio no ya sister na Manchester United for edi Brantford ne chi anopai here sansam ne emam enti likely say United ebetimi anya Luis Wall onim say enua Galatasaray fonso ehase edin cover for Brantford Bruno Fernandes Manchester United captain no enu na nwumre ne mede to manim say United for say 50 million euros timani dey ene Galatasaray ede eba no entimi enconvince wo mo and even kwapo no wo mo de wiase sika nyina eba de ombetimi aka ene say Bruno Fernandes is not for sale and opay de eba ene say in the month of May and Manchester United for a prepare lucrative contract extension at the two table no so enti agopa ne say enua Galatasaray any some teams any abrint no ama enano pay wo ma tabri sa contract no e dey ato Brantford Bruno anima wo mo awade mu so obe sign dia mate any say contract no any chase years wo mu no ebe ma Brantford anya 65 million euros close to 65 million euros utimu say ano e denye papa dia eba any say uramu e Manchester United wo ma sia target Brantford de and Adam Wharton ono enso eya adwuma ema Crystal Palace yase Michael Carrick wonu eya manager no ehwa Brantford modemo odanadi over the season ema Crystal Palace na ne eso ani yie pa enti ama papa nani abre so onya boy no ebeka Bruno mo ho ewo amfifiro no ma ebetimi aboa wo mu yie pa but upon say place na biba na fe ebi ekọ ewo Manchester United no Jamie Carragher eya former player ema Liverpool oso hwe Carrick ene ni team na wo mu ntimi nje Premier League no na mpo o matwa so akwakoje Champions League na eno and post scores the same. I don't think the current ones are of the quality to try and win the Premier League. That is where I judge Manchester United. And to see players Ekra United says here you know and ya there so moye players ombetimi age league no ama Manchester United intin sama Michael or no papa ne de ene Jamie Carragher kafa Michael Carrick no ono post course nso no age sansem ne tumu enya de say United for no ebetimi age Premier League no na Liverpool for eguso a wo mu edin come with PSG for Brantford Bakola ene Mpaye dia epa ene sa asat enua na Liverpool for awie bibia personal terms with Mpaye a 5 years contract na fe Brantford Bradley Bakola so no wo mu say 145 million euros no muntia nemum within this week no wo mu ade 135 million euros offer ebe wuramu e Liverpool na fe wo mu akwakofa Brantford no dia mate any say wo mu Liverpool for na senya proto 56 million pounds move for Real Madrid and Brazilian striker Endrick in this summer. Yes, wo mu ni se boy ni eba ebe buo mu yie papa entoma shall say 18 come with Bobo Kwano Aya Madrid anopai ye de emamo interfonso no say wo mu ade offer ebe kwenne for Curtis Jones 35 million euros dia mate enisa Brantford and we ya enenkosi ochina no ma wie bibia no nso ekọ Milan ho akwakoye medicals ede ama Inter Milan team no Manuela Kanji de adwuma ama Inter Milan wo say uramu ewo Inter club bia ewo special things and no krepano so say from day one no we join the Bobo Kwano Inter no enema ekoye players ne support no technical team ne support no and a fans no so no support no to feel at home wo feel safe e wo Bobo Kwano Inter Milan mu enti after so muji the Serie A no wo mu percent this season so no wo mu trust na wo muji Serie A no mo trust eji other competitions eno ayensema Manuela Kanji wo de eto Aston Villa awramu awa Milan wo mu chese AC Milan any French striker Christopher Nkunku womu enya boy no mope. Don't forget say Newcastle fans no so munya Brent no mope, but omu Newcastle for no at 25 million pounds in the echo Roma Borussia Dortmund RB Leipzig munyina so munya Christopher Nkunku mope, but the anopai de etomu and it's a Saudi Arabian clubs no and Galatasaray munyina egusua womu edin kama with Rafael Leao entourage any AC Milan bobo kono yes AC Milan team no say yes no crapa and it's a teams pepe na edu offers aba the lines of Fenerbahce munyina atry about 3 weeks ago wamansa entimi anka Rafael Leao enti uye team na ope abrantina onkomo no diniye ansana obeba waba Lazio team no enso acha so munya moro ikadia womu ebetono after 6 years we free Serie A no no yes Lazio for enramo mu edi abrantina onkoma unim se asa team no enso aya kata club womu awramu with Arsenal for Gabriel Martinelli but yes Martinelli akache Arsenal paying for say enya de so obekọ ba bia obeto so fight position e Arsenal team no nemum Arsenal bobo kunumum ene eguso mu pushi for Abrante Juice Kunde yes we prepare an official offer to Barcelona for Juice Kunde in this week nemum enwa ene Hansi Flick confirm Rafinha so no ene a captain for Barcelona for the season 2026-2027 ne second vice Abrante Frankie de Jong third vice captain and so Brentani D and Pedri and a fourth captain and so Gavi fifth captain Eric Garcia and the main captain Rafinha no na assistant Frankie de Jong and a captain 3 Pedri fourth captain Gavi and a fifth captain and so Eric Garcia unim say Real Madrid friendly gamer wamo any Schalke eboedo faswa and a Madrid for ekope wamu bia obo spend ye chase Germany no ninyina no was chase founded by Schalke 04 team no hotel aduane nsuo and chase internal runnings no ninyina no womu ne tuaye womu wi no omo sign emma Real Madrid bobo kono 1.5 million euros egu womu botoma ayesika se Madrid for no womani ajewu yie pa but yase nyankopon nya duma ene Real Madrid ebe present to new players no into the lines of Marco Correa, Yan Diomande, Bernardo Silva, and first Ibrahim Konate, and Denzel Dumfries, and Morino Munino, and now presentation ebe koso a private event players ebeba president for internal press ebeba na players no so abusia for enso aba kan mo ho na enkomodia ekoso and is Madrid team no ayo madwen say this summer ya won beto another midfielder no mo to another midfielder Kofi dia mate and is Martin Zubimendi nanu ebeto twa say Arsenal and Spanish midfielder no Madrid for edi na chi no yes Morino edi green light na amampan for so mo nkona fei wo mo enkonko for Brandon Zubimendi to Real Madrid no get closer no pai here sansem ni nyina emamo nemo Morino and the coaching staff no yes so mo ye impressed with a Brentford Dinhausen ni preseason na wo ye no na yes Hausen ni preseason no e was 3 year papa the performance na e was no ente papa fini Morino aye closer to a Brentford na wo ma Brentford some tactics and some guidelines e be boa no yes wa plan so the Ibrahim Konate e be partner Dinhausen e was center back one for the start of the season na the formation so obebo no eye 4-2-3-1 formation and obebo attackers be to say Yan Diomande, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior and Jude Bellingham wemu and ye players won bechna up front wo na yesim Morino so no ebe interview ene woni ero chiringito and ebe sa interview no enti after presentation no and sa interview no ebe kwaso Tottenham fans no egun komodie so with Manchester City for Savio £100 million and as I say yes City for no womu edimande but their mate and is a Bobo Kofi Manchester City awie bibia for Ayub Boadi this week obeba and no and Olivier Giroud say Abrante no no be de ne papa and afred no oba begini oba tentene oba complete player oba versatile ne Akwaaba ne sadia Abrante no ne board no eba kwakwa te say Ngolo Kante eno ensema papa ne tin and Olivier Giroud wono nso aka area for Ayub Boadi ho Pedro Neto to Al Hilal no getting closer na yes Chelsea for ne say £100 million Hilal for eguso many Chelsea for kasa and Enzo Fernandez and so no main target Emma Man City for Abrante Rodri ni replacement ye nyina nim say na no deadline day Friday 5 p.m. no so na no Bobo Kofi Manchester City me and make it offer bia but omania brese omu enya boy na wo mu epo mu push so omunsa ebetimi aka ne Kofi anopa dia mate and say urama Manchester City Bobo kono so benya Abrante no Enzo Fernandez oje wo mu atua more than 120 million pounds Chelsea editor no so mu Saturday deadline no on Friday 5 p.m. no wo mu chase just wo matua more than that unim say Michael Owen enso akodi nkomo e dia for Chelsea Abrante ni Pedro Neto ho na o say Abrante no e unbelievable. In fact, it was Manchester United, Manchester City, and Liverpool. No, we are very, very careful. NHS say other clubs has no. We are careful on Abrante for Pedro, João Pedro. We say João Pedro, the qualities in our so papa. No, I a fan of Abrante. No, this season a man for ebe pre. I watch as a Premier League. Na yes, say Akwaaba say Enzo Fernandez, every Chelsea, Manchester City. Alex Scott no ayo bomb for midfielder no omo Chelsea for no ebe kwa kofa no enwa nwumre e wa Akwaaba Sports Extra no so no na me di two manim say Chelsea wo mo shareholders eno eye Todd Bowley ene Mark Water wo mo ashase edin komo say wo mo shares wo mo ewo Chelsea no mu no wo mo ade be ma Clay Lake Capital for na for ba twom ho ama Clay Lake for no take over na see Todd Bowley ene Chelsea Mark Water wo mo value wo mo shares no around 5 billion pounds utimu say yes anu edinye pa nte Akwaaba ne sa say Clay Lake for no Todd Bowley mo shares na ene Clay Lake for no ene benya total control on Chelsea na unim say FIFA wo mo so asaki wo mo chief operating officer ani din ene Lamo Kelvin na ya say Lamo Kelvin so pampa ya say in the month of July we could intro kakra ko kan sembi e ma ne fa che say FIFA ho enu nti empenfo agina so e de asaki na ene nyono ene ye chief operating officer bio enti say uram e wo FIFA on support wo ma wo mo ebe yu na say akonwa Kofi ye ngina so
no ajai dada
o say
so na no a resign dada ndinya na ba
o say asem ya okay we say
ebe wie na and no atemi hu news na me na me say paper mo person good ni ma so no ajai dada mi amon nzembe ni na
Kofi FIFA for na pam no ma gini position
ba infant na no infantile ntemi hu no Morocco no say
eno ma hana ka
nyama hano
ba Edin so mbetu no
na nyana Scotland FA for so so
oh na watcho ho na waje akonwa na masa
yes what na ma
what
ba kana ma bisi no
yes neme kwa na me da
o do abe
memu twaka ne obo one top
twaka
and o striker na o mi butu nse be ya on control pa ho na ngu esta echo
Kofi for quality jersey and authentic one no ofre 0241904547 jersey bia wo pe say ye papa and na ne bon so F no 0241904547
okay me da say eno ayamo som for Mr. Bona na otien enkasa ma na ne nsem no we de asi usi atena se ye ko na odi nkyeremo no e de ama wo wi a de aka no e beto aso ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 Akwaaba Sports Arena ananopi ye de ema we say good morning
Kofi Tagor
bibia boko
Kofi bibia boko pa
ye nyame ase yaba
yaba
se de yaba
na yaba ba mama TV live
so YouTube Akwaaba
yes
98.1 and na Facebook Akwaaba radio kum Akwaaba 98.1 na Facebook Akwaaba TV ya share link na to so njubo
what I say
so and Hussein Adams on TikTok
good
and also live for brothers here never hear show ni bi e wo home and social media kanyina so no ya da ho
okay Kofi
me
da say ya shem come on say quickly Rodri is a room of Barcelona training grounds of course okay any medicals on Joao Cancelo of course Rodri ne di kan wura ho and in about 30 to 45 minutes we say Cancelo so on so e dey car ababe wuramu enei omumienu nyina koyo omu medicals and say the man can process ne to aso a then they sign omu contract no na Barcelona announce no official na no mo bedru ye and ye nyina ye nim say no bi e twen so mbeba be piem o Barcelona omo dru ye na do omo wura VIP na chi mo omo hia ansentrofo and Rodri nsema o de to omo anim after so Mubisa and say Barcelona you also of course a dream so obebody ama Barcelona again he added say wabano the oba be say obeboa Barcelona ama omoaje a lot and not just winning a lot the Champions League and every competition that comes their way.
Wow.
And they one of fans no energy na start free because player na here can wasem no is a player who is coming to add so much to the team. Yes, he's 30. Of course, you know himself obesign 4 years. Now the 4 years means a ample time. I bet him abua pe baby Barcelona drew the semi-finals, quarter-final of the
UEFA Champions League.
Yes. Hansi Flick project, you know. So in your place be say now he's closer to winning the Champions League. Something that more train for long. And Rodri Obia or Casa same way na Barcelona for any year. Otiasie in a sense that he's a serial winner or a serial champion. And Rasobekaya, I'm not discussing a transfer near the end. I kept pointing at 2 things. One, obey a key member to the dressing room. And yes, and Barcelona call you on my list of captains. Our captain Nankasa main Abaye Rafinha. Because they believe he offers leadership and then but even though the likes of Pedri and Omaka Frankie Diomunina are part of the captain, inside the dressing room, one of the guys, they experience maturity and leadership, but even more than the captains, Rodri. Because even though Rafinha will be the captain and will be respected as such, one of the players that will be highly respected, Rodri. Again, a similar situation to Joao Cancelo, a very experienced boy, 32 years, honestly, wait 2 years,
yeah,
and also is highly respected. And this is for a serial winner, somebody who has won it all. Oba ono yeden, Richmond Fatuso, 4 Premier League titles.
No,
Man City in 7 seasons. And oje Carabao Cup,
yes,
FA Cup, oje Champions League. Put that aside, UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup, and some individual accolades. So you look at this player that we are talking about, he's achieved it all. And this Oba no be team no more. Aside the quality now or there, they need somebody like this. They need players like Kofi. What that kind of who be that winning mentality. Don't be timid, share and kwadani team so they can go all the way. And yes, the Hansi Flick's project, even though he had Lewandowski, but when you look at the new acquisitions now, joining the club now as a team, they looking more matured or dressing room, and that is what you need sometimes to make sure say. Team go all the way because you baby a mentality and so that is one of the things that Rodri brings to the team. Of course, the general quality near there we know. So definitely he's coming in and he's coming to help. He's coming to make sure. In fact, Barca met for the idea. Bear take and casa. No, good. Me say can't same way about Cancelo so that everybody understands. Me sure say the same thing. So Barcelona for who quite Cancelo for so by now, they will love him more. On say dey back one. Barcelona all the time omo opinion omo do for Joao Cancelo ne say. On the player be an strong performance and attitude. Yeah. In fact, he's one of the players according to Laporta, he's in the good books of Barcelona because Obaye no or da Subban Papedi. And Makacho said, Sasa we make last year. One of the key things that Barcelona look at, so I'm a top player, a player and a commitment level. Is the player willing to play? Does the player love the club? It is one of all the players that Barcelona are signing now. You see the signs, say Barcelona players show interest. Who can see that he is extremely committed to come to Barcelona. And it is the first green flag I'm looking at. And for that, Cancelo coming in Nano Lono showed more than that. Again, also a good character. Now, Obanra, on the Kramanete private jet team, playing them on a private jet. Kramani team. Our castle or call where he feels a home.
Akwaaba.
In fact, Barcelona negotiated with Al Hilal. Before we come to this statement, how much you say? I love only expecting 8 million to 10 million. Anna, me name Barcelona for a call Cancelo who. But now Cancelo ne 1 year.
1 year, okay.
Cancelo is earning 60 million euros a season. Oh, Hilal. And no catch up say, oh no, he wants to go to Barcelona. And it is either they terminate his contract. Who's the Ghana Premier League? No one terminate.
Yes.
No, be free. Wabra Barcelona NPS Kabia. So Barca will keep their 8 to 10 million nanka on the job for Hilal. No more there are other businesses. And now say, so I'm going to say only problem. But on board one match say. And so one, you pay him. Yeah, need 60 million. So you lose the 60 million. And he terminated on your day. Uncle free. And Hilal terminated the contract.
Oh, okay.
And the name Barcelona for cancel free.
On Jacobo.
What I say? So Wabua Barcelona mo keep it say Sikanwa. So clearly, no natural say Akwadano. Barcelona. Odo ankasa. Eno obegina ho. Baby omode Rodri begina ho de nsem tu dwa no. Ti asem o kan ye. Kofi. O say I made it clear to Hilal for no. Barca or I do not play football for 1 year. Or catch Hilal for no say or no. Either some be German or Barca. And I say or better than a full year or mobile no. And this is what we mean. Of course, our contract obey training near there. But so player can say oh more. So you know what it means.
Yes.
And you end up frustrating you and you lose 60 million euros no. And to acquire you better want to play now the size can I dey. At the amount. So the guy did a lot. This Cancelo guy. Afi, Julian Alvarez. Kofi.
Yeah.
Alvarez in common there is still increasing. Because from unknown in the camp, he's doing everything possible to make this happen in this very window. Now, 2 weeks naka. And now so yeah, sports say and let's come out today training. Kofi, the same attitude, the same posture, the same demeanor. When Muna in fact, I have cried here was Ram and Alvarez score, you know. Aside the no two America, but say no only group no or Machia. No one who's Alvarez S. It has never happened since our returning to the team. 2. It is either we see Nitrasi. All the videos of Nitrasi and that's one mobile car you will see that. Either we see Nitrasi and now say Wamuna. And the first day no bedroom here no okay ha now all lifting na there to keep fitness no you could see say when muna nanim
say nyama cause one adwudim
next day how about eno no ne boy say Jefferson Lema ono omunama look at him he's never smiled with the group and this is what I mean by smiling where the other players no omunyina with the same camp the same environment where Giuliano Simeone keep another saying Oblak. And you can see from their facial expression, other players, Ademola Lookman, Marcus Llorente, say they are happy to be at the club. Robert Lenormand, Pubel. They are very happy to be back. But on the Alvarez Toswa, then you will see Sampa guy no Kofi. I looked at him throughout. What me do at DB? Na bibia besi.
Okay.
Na ama odoni nyina yeden. From where I sit, and no Cadena sa no more here discussions. And Kofi, truth is, I perfectly agree with Omun Common say, hey, you can see football the passion level. The guy's passion is gone. Guy the passion for Atletico Madrid is gone. Okay. Yes, initially no me wa Atletico's position. Let me him say, Barca Antino yes awwa. Se Barca and signer, Obesa ye committed now abo. But I didn't quite to the level say, if even if he stays, when the passion is gone, you will not get the best from him. Okay. Minutes what was here. And for me Barcelona for now. Ebia the actual figure Barca de be 150. Now 100 rejected. Omon for 130 enko intensify ade no. So that Atletico's position no, even though it might be rejected, so I'm going to go be I think it will pave way for the third bid, you know, before the window closes. Because if I baby no say Atletico Madrid so will reflect. Yeah. In as much say Omuhi Alvarez, they don't need Alvarez because he's Alvarez. They need him because they believe he will perform, he will give them the numbers, and then Ebe will care more. But if they realize that the players' passion is gone, the training and all and everything, they are playing tomorrow, La Liga.
Yeah, against Malaga.
Good, and he's not going to play. Yes, according to reports coming from Spain, say he might be in the squad Nebekobino, but unnem say onye fit enough because after na we resume on board match on here. So you look at the whole situation, then you see say boy no passionate to call
500 million euros ni.
There be who say a release clause. What I say? And the release clause is in because you need him. And I'm a boy.
Yeah.
And now you need him also because unim so how obe perform yama. But football no so don't in your passion in your commitment in your na player him feel happier. There's no way he can give you what you expect from him.
Ana na me chire say no so omo na omo ntua say scan na.
Omo ntimi ntua, it is never possible. Ebe na omo tua. Omo ntimi ntua. And the Atletico mum and I say omo ye den omo suffer omo stand. As of now nothing of that sort.
You cancel your so betman ko ebi. Ya cancel the no ye bet.
There be just a court na say be we na twam. Na no class so terminate contract na say Nioma Shishim.
Yes.
Nioma Shishim. Ebi oni Hilal then I wanted to mention that Cancelo the entity terminating the contract no. You may not know the details in the contract that allow no provisions in any idea. Ne dey na 1 year, or dey na 2030.
Biwom.
Aha. And the we heard Nioma ni nyina, you can see that the dynamics are different. It is Atletico Madrid mum and at this juncture because one player never buy any TSM ni yo. He wanted to meet Diego Simeone. Said you no open meeting, no open the training grounds. Open Simeone office. No already Simeone here no name me ba na. No they assembly to na ni training. Into when meeting said they open. When you meeting no so no. Odru ejaso so say catch and say don't know when him say decision any decision. Impeding for na account dey ko nti Alvarez bibia ha na on company for no. Say hwe free meeting na no expect from Simeone number. Already impeding for no Miguel Angel Guimarin, CEO, or say they are not selling him with the 200 crab a month. On any position, yes, often. Alvarez Ebano, or said you meeting with him for Yantia. Besine, Sapapano, or you're ready to meet Alvarez. Alvarez share Alemani, the same thing in your office. And on Sunday to him, Alvarez Alemani to say, and you know, and he says, no, Nippano, CEO of the club. Guimarin and Enrique Cerezo Alvarez super so sure meet this week Ikurano we are requesting so sure meeting. They are not ready to meet him. And you see the whole situation. But me no cadena sa for no ya adwen. The guy's passions, commitment and everything no. A free club.
Yes.
And or inform you earlier as no more different striker kra no. They could have gone and looked at that. Me asan nyesa Alvarez odibemu what was sign contract ye di shem 500 no what is okay at the time number away o ma me na ma to na me be use wa o say afa dey why ye o ko basa intimate say Alvarez in case but for the class position no want to maintain the player because they believe he will deliver and in terms of delivering I personally think the football na him no say player no nye committed or nye ready to play on him deliver and if you are not get the result that you are expecting from the player let him go. Ye move here.
Okay.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Meaning say Bakola ni Liverpool nkomo na there. Akoswa Liverpool for now are only hoping. Say omo sabeka Bakola.
Okay.
Of course there is Ibrahim Mbaye. Ne there etale ho. But I want people to understand the whole Bakola situation. E France. And there etie poti. And then you say wara PSG about 2 crucial matches. Ni nyina na cup da so. The UEFA Super Cup omo against Aston Villa. Bakola Mobi. Omwabo against Lens, the French Super Cup against Lens, they lost. Bakola Mobi. And reports coming from France just say he's been sidelined by the team, particularly the coach Luis Enrique. Now there are details in this. I don't know.
I didn't Ghana club na person ko.
There is a club policy. Our coach in a setting at all. Unse top coaches omo standards. And to let you understand. First, PSG, according to L'Equipe, HS, omo ko bi sem. PSG for no quarters. Na L'Equipe no so give information free. Mpanimfo no to maintain a source and anonymity no. They be an ombo, but I say a very integral figure with team no. Omo sa omo, the L'Equipe so vibrant. Omo na e Ballon d'Or no. Nti obetim kra ko president no ombo. Whoever that person is, or ejuma o PSG. And no the two omo nim say. Bakola mpanimfo ne ba omo ho be ka kire omo say Akwaaba on joining different team.
Okay.
Now he no more feels important to the project.
Okay.
Wa PSG team no hun say I say omo mfa no ho omo onye important to them. Enti I say onye happy. So enei the okan say the commitment to the club na dey questionable. ɛna ɔmo nso ba be respond here Bakola ni agency ne say dabi no kura bi ani sasim but the only truth ɔmo no betimi aka from their quarters and say Bakola or 2 years more I want a contract ne so even so be team bi mu mpo a they want PSG to sell him said be ombenya mfa so
okay
but eno kra no if PSG says say ɔmo nton no this year they only gave them options but man can say player na say onyo important
okay but
say even ɔmo can say on this year kra na next year na aka 1 year no ɔmo aton na ɔmo beti ase
okay
but so obe renew the contract any o after this year no eno di ɔmo ntimi guarantee after 20 you know the contract na be wi ya na za some na evolve around Bakola confusion he wants to leave again commitment is in doubt
yes
now na l'equipe say omo ko be side because the deal is getting frustrated Liverpool over 100 aba rejected they have to say PSG for no say omo je over 170 million na Alex Crook ebe post say omo teso enti Bakola de na ba form pa
okay
because 20 million ayati free mu de nyes kaketwa but still 146 million euros enyes kaketwa yati sumponi enti ko fita wo omo ko busa and omo say source ne ka twa omo say he's our son and we want to protect him
okay
omo nyoma de da so mbe sabotage deal no but it is the coach's decision enti na player no omo bie tienie because Luis Enrique was asked say Bakola or say or no he will not talk about any transfer but say transfer deadline be wi ya and no betimi aka bibi about the transfers
okay
but source ne say coach we oba ye no de mra bi beto ho say ni team na o hwehwe no it is either you are 100% committed or you are out unim die to this amra na to and at this moment he doesn't feel Bakola is committed to the project
okay
and it is either you are committed or you are out so you the preparation on the one year committed on me for one can about any project do you know why because about team no he brought potential talents as for most start so mo achieve success the so called heavyweight teams no be PSG so mo be form and the players might frustrate into one person player be kwan bi ato ho because team be na Kvaratskhelia wonpe
obiape
and this some start say who show lakadasika attitude bi and some level of adie bi na ema free team ni mu a by the time he realized now all the potential players Nuno Mendes obi anya ope Vitinha obi anya ope
yes
John Neves obi anya ope Kivicha Kvaratskhelia Desiree Doué Bakola into who say so yes majority of the teams omo exciting o omo timi nya talent we need a season way but the so called heavyweights they will come for all those players and he wanted to set that standard no they are too say it is either you are 100% committed bo PSG na ma wa GBB ese o GBA wa ya and say ohun so we la obe sideline no
yes
what was it and for now no we train we bibia but the match day projects ni ade watoto ho akluchi ni Ferran Torres maba odo mbebo and to Luis Enrique commitment is key so for now eno ye die nti Bakola emobi die nti na onko Liverpool even though you are not committed coach ni the side ne say was sideline no but the board level no na impanifo no level no ene be decide say omo be ton wa sika sen
eno mbeje
until Liverpool meet the valuation even though Bakola is sideline is not playing it doesn't mean they are selling him cheap. It doesn't mean they want him to leave. Any different. Until now, what Liverpool will have to do, they say, say sad deal no, and common na ekoso no, omutimi miti the selling club need demands before they let him leave.
Yes, idea.
Also already no, at the management level no, they believe say this player will be attracted by so many clubs. Of course, almost what Arsenal dey no. Fabrice Hawkins na ka say Arsenal dey no player no will prefer Arsenal, but the sources according to the player says otherwise. Almost why agree personal terms with Liverpool.
Yes.
And you already na say 100% commitment no kra no. Anyone pa. And say no, so why agree personal terms with Liverpool. Again, almost say no team na beba obe switch from Liverpool obeko. So now say team be better no a Bakola na the camp no believe it's Liverpool because we didn't come do actually. But say Liverpool meeting the valuation of PSG for no. And anya me won say we agree with Liverpool because Liverpool are show clearly say they need him. almost no be din so he feel important so Liverpool be den obenya biabo but until they meet 146 Fabio Alex Cruz kasem no it is am pass o mate so a still they will have to meet Bakula there no and san o watimi leave so that is the clear situation of Bakula Kofi meaning so what Galatasaray for Bruno Fernandes
yeah
what a deal that would have been Galatasaray omo players they are not selling Osimhen first omo Ike Gundogan wo mo team
yes
omo Leroy Sane omo Davinson Sanchez Lucas Torreira any players baby that me wura fi so omo nya Bruno Fernandes show mo team no mu a team no be din ankasa na enei according to reports say they are ready to offer him 18 million euros net salary
18
after tax
million.
for the
After
18
tax,
million
wow.
e dey go the bottom or the 350,000 pounds a week that is for no on president who is capable but you see me meaning say man you for the person beton you know say they will not want to sell but they always want the decision to come from the player and I knew this was going to happen even if Enye Galatasaray a lot of teams because Untamakato was a fan of Stephen Bartlett our year DOAC Diary of a CEO American podcast or massive following on YouTube to interview a lot of people.
Okay,
Bruno Koho the last time we interview Jurgen Klopp I want a podcast no so Nancy I will interview Terry Henry I want a podcast no so we interview a lot of big personalities JD Vance Ivanka Trump and the majority of the people so Bruno Koho and Stephen Bartlett no or ye Manchester United fan enti on any year live interview no na obisa no about Kai Saudi Arabia Al Hilal deal
yeah
say Bruno
go
because according to him on any family tenase je hon be 3 weeks because who is caning no have career no who is canon no have project no enti e kato na bro
go Saudi
so obia obe share say interview ni bia will come to this conclusion say now age na kona ni more meba
yeah
he might be tempted enti say o man juicy dealer enti enei me won say even though currently ye ni man use position but ye nya abotre ye nya abotre na ye hwe ade ni ye kakra
okay
so be kai Hilal di e ba foforo no na Bruno nka hwe mfa ho say na mo dwen ho nti yenre ebi a odwen ho because said the Salah call Trabzonspor yo obi anwanwa no and then players no mboduru level bi no so onje Ballon d'Or obe cancel nti Bruno sika na de 18 million pounds net salary after tax de oje gu obe ni ye obe ni 2
oje say Man United
Man oje 200,000
pounds a week
yes and ono no kra in total Manchester United is around the same 15 to 18,000 million a year but no tax
ba okay we dey tax ni nyina wie no
and is earning I think about double and no tax mayo but we no tax and count and is kenny modu ye hwe ni ye kakra now Kofi Todd Boehly is leaving and these are according to reports back from UK particularly London Yenyina yenim say after their two Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich a Russian oligarch who has invested so much into the club and Chelsea nyina is because of Roman Abramovich ejuma obeye Chelsea now after so omo frozy ne assets na omo eje Chelsea no omo yes omo beton ama new investors the scan kra nya dey say omo dey be ma no because ono kra no omo season ne no ma no yenim say yeti Clear Lake consortium ne yeti Bluco ene omo beto Chelsea team and that was where we heard of Baghdad Edgali unso ono we Iranian American businessman yes on it Todd Boehly and then Mark Walter in fact omo shares allocation no Baghdad Edgali and in the Clear Lake consortium they could 61% shares of Chelsea.
Okay.
Into the majority shareholder now in corporate organizations. So we a majority shareholder, on you owner of the club. Yeah. But there is a reason why Todd Boehly is popular than Baghdad. So people even think say Chelsea Todd Boehly there. Yes, any dia because it's part of the owner. But the any dia ankasa the majority shareholder in Papa no di in Nchemu no, but that Egbali. Because only 61. Todd only just 12.8%.
Okay.
The same thing. Makwata only 12.8%. And there's a Swiss businessman, also a billionaire. I have a friend Hans Your West. Also only 12.8%.
Okay.
Now the reports indicate Todd Bolly, the man who was being made the front man according to their contract, or no normally near front man, so be run a club now for the next 5 years.
Okay.
And even though Baghdad Egbali any clearly for the majority shareholder, Todd Bolly is the front man. Deals any the way a Chelsea operating signings need your money anymore. On the anymore. And today be a Todd Bolly did more.
That's not more.
That's not more marker. But 5 years and never soon at the end of this season. They can last one season. Good 5 years ever. Now, 5 years and next one. It means Clear Lake for it takes over. Baghdad Egbali, no. And who are minority stake, you know. Ebasa wano nyed ni biem.
Yeah.
As I go behind the scenes, the whole China says a profit biba, then you get your percentage according to your shares. And yes, sir. Good. And the as a basa Todd Bolly no and Drew Jum.
Oh, okay.
Now there have been reports for the past 2 years at least. Say a rift between Baghdad Egbali and Todd Bolly. First no man anti-bomb pomba for no. Go share my haze a team, member team. Na baby a bomb. But subsequently no, you was that was when the reports started coming.
Okay.
And the Yabeti said Baghdad Egbali and Todd Bolly Kofi Tagor. Issues are moreover, I didn't want to this level according to the report. And you know who say Makwata is only 12.8% Chelsea. But Makwata and the person or called different business.
Okay.
But for Todd Bolly, the clear reasons has not been stated. And I think it is generally because Obilivi say we clearly for it take you over. No more running the dear way. Already that is the rift. Maybe it is because Baghdad Egbali and Todd Bolly no almost disagree on the way a Chelsea Nyoma. It could be investment, it could be player signing, it could be the overall idea no. And the said the amount Todd Bolly as a was running no. Todd Bolly must also not like the way Ebedimu ha among made and brebra ma for a share that Bonadeba share it is reported say mienu ni no value around £5 billion a day. Or Jenny share no koni via. No, they are any different business. And I'm already whole team me Cowboys you said America ho. Or the kakra ko fa na obeto team no they are here. So that is the decision with regards to Todd Bolly there no. But then we are Chelsea fan. After explaining this, I think say we need just for educational purpose. We interest ne say at the end they war at the club. What I say? Because every club the ambition no lies on the bosom of the owner. Se mimi to tima to go house of folk media. Dia me pe na me pa meka se me pe title. Me pa meka se me pe title. And the omo said the Todd Bolly run already. Omaje 2 trophies.
Omba no.
Conference league back.
Oh okay.
And a club worker.
Oh okay.
Into 2 trophies. 5 years. And no my huge investment in terms of player signings. But it's resource no MI. So say Clear Lake for no it take you over no more running the dear way. Of course it might be a little bit different from the way Todd Bolly runs. Okay. But the idea of the Clear Lake no and I say omo be one person now on also be say e be sure because say Egbali to Clear Lake for no shares no Todd Bolly shares and Makwata shares na on no be around 86%.
Oh okay.
And what it means they say enei over club na yene de ankasa did kwa no person run a club and the okoto player no you interested Abramovich o ka zo mpe kro se me na me set me to o be ndey oba no be saki coach kra no obi anwe ho nti say e be one person the ideas the way he will run the project no is where enei we don't know because for Todd Bolly dey yahu and me nim say just for so mo assess Todd Bolly ya na enya I don't know. Maybe it could be fair, but it could be better. So they should only hope. Say, Clear Lake for no one.
98.1.
Better than Todd Bolly. And I think that is where their interest should be.
Okay.
Back to FIFA. Tagor.
Yeah.
Na de back na ma feel say me do abam. Kofi, the Kevin Lamore story. Kevin Lamore is the chief operating officer of FIFA. In fact, majority of the people believes say who are the high rank members of FIFA, top 5 is part. And Kevin Lamore, what is the backstory? No, and after say report by say Gianni Infantino, who is the FIFA president, and JP Morgan Akabum had the idea be a bar. Ivanka Trump, ni kunu ni nua. Our Trump na so. Odi ani mu ama omodi omo company. Kofi ababe to worker stake. Ababe 20%. Edia free. And the by its repercussions. Then what Kevin Lamore came and said, and said, nkomona ekoso no wanya abotre wate watie ni nyina the member associations MS ni nyina are highly concerned about this Infantino's decision and aside the member associations any confederation blocks no UEFA CONCACAF any dia kani nyina no Kofi omu nyina entiase because they feel say they were kept in the dark. Kept in the dark in a sense, and can such a landmark decision say, you know, I say, I'll transfer no me day. So what is your interest? What the buyers were? What some almost September 19th deadlines will be into. Who say we are the threat attack to Monamunya 40 million? Oh, so one farm, 1 2 abane yes, yeah. Wawasem. There's idea no interest be and some actually replications about say, open no. Senko free FIFA on the quiet chairman of Omombe only 20%. And here be no benya $120 million. And the class ninya 40 million. And MS no member says ninya $40 million 4 years. On kwenya $120 million a year. Oh, your country. The whole English FA, 40. But unkwa 120. It wasn't an issue ni free buy, but Obeka in the heat of the moment. Kevin Lamore and the Bible and Rebecca say. And your member associations nkwa and their complaints said they were kept in the dark. And this is a chief operating officer. Everything that runs FIFA how was Switzerland.
Yes.
Or no. It has to be aware. On your way. Now, or no. Obeka said this is a bad deal for football. Onimsa sama waken. Ebetiba mama yinadi. But some yinadia. Ne kra bedda.
Yes.
Because waka ni mu asem ebia bonten. And the nana aba bonten said, "Omo yinadi no." He was expecting it. And no, I guess 17th. Yes, FIFA for Yinedi. Of course, for Infantino's sake, if you are in his shoes, if your chief operating officer, I go rogue against your plans, then I be so be Yinedi because you will not feel safe.
Yes.
Once you are at the helm. But then, once Omo Yinedi so there, they should be ready. Say every dark secret. Every inside information, every weapon, every ammunition be or be no to throw at them. I know they should be ready. And when him say he will be hugely backed by UEFA. Because this is politics now. UEFA for the person Infantino. Infantino said they say no of a Trump. I don't know about because problems na FIFA no never solve here and they seek FIFA the tournament Obianiho is a good man, he's a fantastic man. And to say no as a South Africa backing,
yes,
Mexico backing, some of the countries need be on the side. Infantino's hope in the say on the UEFA never to make the decision number as a body, but there be a majority carries the vote in Intino. The whole UEFA for the tears, you got 2 balance will be up to secret,
yes,
and 1 person each, and the UEFA for the position no, and say the entire UEFA member association 54 as I know, or when you now got 2 no. There be or Switzerland Switzerland for number 2 yes, I'm an so on to us. Other countries, be or Europe, but Obeto. And we Africa for the 51 in now say 50 obi atwama no wakaboma no keka we boma obetuma we
yes
no because a simple majority 50% plus 1 so already we FIFA president so he believes say so yan anyoma year January in fact the person na ese obe challenge no kura no UEFA for no omo ye the main opposition nya obi mai what am I say
okay
enti now so omo yi nipa na according to the deadline by November say nipa kro no omo announce
okay
nipa kro no announce ni intention say obe so contest
okay
now say nipa kro no announce ni intentional then March about one by then so they do all these things no and already know him so popular. Me my cousin nya same way by he was my man.
Oh yes.
Because no Krepan say he's very hardworking. He's trying everything possible to help federations no so mbenyeska. But we are saying no obi a won release clause. Nipa bie no ye corrupt e wo we are say until say you do release clause e be attempt.
Yes.
I say na make is deeper than you think. Into tell obi no ye corrupt wo we are say until say you do release clause ebetem to Kofi Tagor
yeah
those are politicians now you feel so me corrupt bebrebe you know do you think say all the 100 cities kon anim say on forgery bibi ma wa
no nye
500 cities
onye
but only the release clause me a contractor my born $1 million oh that program why am I
yes
that is your release clause because can be a won be that ultimate bomb because man can't just say only give be the tikura no be the release clause no ba so jana manako
yes
mananko mananko se odo no a ye den mananko because release clause na ba
modru
obi abo isu Range Rover ono ane dia na busham skase tam wasi ni fie ye na dwuma papa bi o me ka say da bi be ye mfae o se odo nti ma ba nanko release clause aba mananko what does it issue statement e bi kura obedi di ho
okay
what does it nipa nka za me na me kura di ni na oje enti nipa bi anye corrupt until the release clause beba
you
ana me boa enti sana sister netie enti e bi no the corrupt Infantino in a way but you see he should be ready
say
for Kevin Lambo or the nyina information nyina be ma UEFA and scandals and e ho na man for suro say those people because UEFA 40% komode Asevenga eba
Asevenga.
We say Asevenga is in a very good position. One, he knows inside FIFA. He was not part of this. We're distancing him.
Okay.
But he's not shown say on trusting Infantino because he was appointed by him.
Yeah.
Again, the Asevenga that we are talking about is from Europe, France. He's a true and true football purist. That they believe so. He will protect the interests of football, popularity and mileage. Everything he has. What I say?
Yeah.
Relations in you good. They be when you know who na the not here. And the UEFA for are still trying to see say Komunya Asevenga. Well, they don't have candidates. What I say?
Yeah.
Until let's wait and see how he unfolds. But for now, who said the chief advisor na there on one resign here.
Yeah.
And now chief operating officer.
Oh,
yeah, and see that is the situation. So we wait to see how they are can be.
Yeah, that's it. And no, I Hussein Adam said now Lieutenant Kasaman on insem or the SC na yeba na yedin komo Kenya no atwasa ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 so say we Akwaaba Sports Arena ana P ya besin konya yede ebro nonduba na ya page mu de free to medians na no chi no Akwaaba yukono abetwaso e de amakopem se dumi no bebo na yede Akwaaba yu asom kasebo no ebetwaso no chi de aka no na watwaso na yakwe no nti yewe na messages na ba yenye bi from what's live from Brekum Kutu number 1 was say article don't want Alvarez to go because they were super DM because they are super cap. Okay, you okay, super cap now. Was a greeting to my mom, Amabadu, the Yamsera Adi DJ Mac Lily Alenge and a rise from Mugabe, the messenger. I saw no Adiabano Pino, Yadas him. Was a good morning, keep up the good work, Yadas. We I bet. I will see any messenger. I saw so I bet Adiaba. We say just a Barcelona all the way. Was a friend Bruby Gideon Quadrum once in the messenger. Wadiaba was a hi, my name is Wal. Tubiri Creford was a monetary life inside Wasa Asikuma was a priest. More update on Manchester United. Yeah, that's the pass of the message in Adiaba. We say as a good morning, Brad Kofi. Was a Kofi was a Gabi Zion. Watching the show live from Senase. Was you guys are doing the marvelous work. Was say today. I say day by day. Okay, you. I know. I say can I extend my grace to Hussein Adams and all. Kabratechi. Yo. How many that's one. Was say young twice when you go anymore. Say good morning. Akwaaba Sports was a greeting to Hussein Adams and a task sports crew. Was a more update on FC Barcelona. Keep up the good work. Yeah, that's we do Richmond. Do yeah that say Barcelona update no. Bona de pina edia. When I say Hussein edipina edia ma already in a face so Julian Alvarez mo. And we switch as a good morning Black Coffee was I'm watching live at what Upper West was say your friend John Hine the messenger or the Abba and an opinion. And we say friend Mike, watch you love from Takwa. Mike, Sabi Biaboko dear, that's a pass here from Takwa. And I'm in Asimaya, the Yamin Now, answer that sports where 7 country was said. It say, Jesse, was Abba. Okra 50 guarantees, Obenya Club, or supporting Jesse. No, I say. Shannon say 5 major listen, La Liga na started. I say, your enemy say, Enche. Now, EPN so started Friday B. And it's also Porto Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea the Blues, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur. Club ya supporters open agency. Was say onya 50 guarantees kwa. Obenya club ni agency share. O my eye say support ni agency suna pa. Was 7 catches obenyebi ato na oso timi ayren ase and so kra 50 guarantees kwa obenyebi was say football boot na pe okra 300 guarantees kwa obenyebi sa so na gym boot na pe obenyebi e wo hom say football na pe say transit na pe bi ato 7 catches say okra 100 guarantees kwa obenyebi e dey free akachi we don komi ayi so dey man watetete so promotion wo ye te bomode na course CM transit no was 100 guarantees kwa ana afi so 7 catches 3 quarters no okra 60 guarantees kwa obenyebi na also otimi ashere fefefe ana amfe so 7 counter say consider clubs no players ne dey training no ne nyina hia bi e dey free akache a obenya bi e dey free ensure sports well penecha kwan e obrekum zongo one way hom omo eben central mosque 7 counter say e afrefra no afresese e dey afa 0204 584200 ana 0542 427787 ofra ye bejo so na Jesus no na wati wodie na oso timi akoyusu ni yi na nyama se timi akoso kama etimi dema omonyina e kan bi na no pi wote yanka se ye de Akwaaba sports arena no ye de etwaso ye live YouTube na Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaaba 98.1 draw se show no e live obenye bi ahwe duwa na wetimi alike ne kama edema wo bia na waja comments egwara mi ahye na social na wakara kire woni so ne se ensesere bia na pay ya be transama hodo ye de be no na na also wajen so etimi da fa yanko na yamfa fisa bana mra na ye wia abedwafa babam na nkomo bia ka bia no na etimi atwa so e de ama na afisa bana ye be start e de free the Black Princess of Ghana o makache me no ka se team no akopie mu e Poland wo mo eguso ayisa ahoboa no o mo ye dendenia wo mo hwe no se ne betima akoso kama etimi e de ama mo enu Ghana na musini ayisa Poland na bo mo de etimi ko jama ya no fefefe ayisa oni o makodi nkomo ayisa bibia de na akoma o mo hope se ne betima akoso kama etimi e de ama mo abra ese FIFA Women's Under 20 World Cup no e betimi akopie mu e waso ho na Ghana na musini ese channel so sample all Poland no Excellency Teresa Aje Mensa wono ana ise okoma maya na Akwaaba fefefa me no ka so oni otima kodi nkomo e kire se Ghana fo nyina na omochi ayisi omotro support no de ma so osre sample maya no omfa se omutimi se omabesi Ghana 9 e Poland na bontasi abra ise oban no ana face omamu nyina no etro support no etimi de ma wo chese mo bia ayisi omohia bia no omameke sure se ombetima provide kama etimi edamom se de bia no ombetima akoso kama etimi edamom we ane de free oba ye de wonsam no ye de amount anana pay and present me no kasi omo our mind ye friend Poland omo gusa ahobo no omo ye de ndia ye de wonsam ye de amount anana pay e Akwaaba radio 98.1 na ye free ho na ye nkopie mo e George Akwasi free na kachi George free enu akwedi nkomo woni ye nuanom Sport FM4 ene isa akwedi nkomo eneja wose okan ama Akwasi ena so ura okreku atese se wose ura aye friend Akwasi apia one qualifier Black Stars no wo coachia obesere se ura ofe Desmond wono so enru wo so yede woko na ko coach Black Stars wose Black Stars no anya matra makwa na ise ye no ho enibre manfo nyina commandant national team no so nesa Akwasi apia ai eze wodo wa qualify World Cup da na eno se edanchen wode Sudan qualify akwa AFCON abra iso asew na wonso ntimi ankobi na obeka se wono en qualify se mpo bo coach Omaina, that's one of us in
this recent time, I hope it's rumor, but what I'm hearing, I've been hearing something like Desmond Affair for the Black Stars. Why? I will say it any day, anywhere I go. The Black Stars is the soul of Ghana. The Black Stars is the #1 sporting brand as far as Ghana sports is concerned. Number one. No. Once you understand that, and it's not only Ghana, you go to England, is the same. You go to France, is the same. Argentina is the same. Now, you ask yourself, if France, after what their previous coach did, the French Federation knows who equally fits the bill. You then just come and say that, oh, let's go and try this man. Our own neighbors, Cote d'Ivoire. We were sitting here when they said, oh, Cote d'Ivoire brought in that assistant coach, he did that. When Cote d'Ivoire decided to go for a coach, you see who they've gone for? Senegal. When Senegal decided that, look, we want a coach for the Senegal national team, you see who they've gone for? Patrick Vieira. These are the people who know what they are doing. Not where in Ghana, you'll be here, they say Kwesi Appiah is no good. Okay, TK take over. CK is not good. Okay, Milo take over. Milo couldn't do it. They say, oh, Otuado. When the man you were bringing at the time has not had any managerial role as the head coach of anything, the FA president say, hey, this is the one. He brings him. The man says, I'm only coming for a very short period. After that, he left. We brought him. It just clearly shows that we don't know what we are doing. Clearly. We lived on past glories. We are not learning. If today, we are looking for a coach for the Black Stars, and Desmond Affair is the answer, then we have a problem. If you don't know the worth of the Black Stars, you continue to be doing Desmond Affair. No disrespect to Desmond Affair. Kurt says that Kwesi Appiah is not cut for the Black Stars, then Desmond Affair doesn't come close. He's a young up-and-coming coach. Maybe a day will come, he will have his day and as the Black Star coach, but for now, no.
Yo, we and in summer Georgia could say free or there to ja. And also HS national under 20. Say per se qualify a couple tournament to be adia. You making sure say you under 15 or ebema any account. A bass and a bit me amboa ama under 20 answer under 17 World Cups are hold I say then me say per se kubia yet me anya sakwanya etimiako bobi.
We are determined to go to the next World Under 20 World Cup. Then we must begin to look at our under 15s very well. Then begin to devote time for the under 70. Even if they fail, like I said, it's not about winning caps. The most important thing is that when the team fails, check whether we have quality inside the team. The structure is not properly being implemented. So if you continue the Matramako, like you bring in a coach for under 17, do you know that in the under 17 level, we've changed 6 coaches in 7 years? But how can you build a house with 6 masons being changed from the foundation level? What kind of structure do you want to put? So I think that, see, our brother like took Uganda to qualify ahead of us. Under 17, Uganda ahead of us. Because he doesn't want the manipulation. Some of these players, thankfully, we've worked with them, so we had good relationship. The kind of liar we know, he won't allow you. He won't allow you to manipulate him. And that has earned him maximum respect. Trust me, somebody saw the work that he has done and said, look, and life is not just for the under 17 Uganda. And that's how you build it. You build to integrate. So they've given all those youth teams to him so he can. This is what is not happening here.
Yo, we and in summer Georgia could say free or there to ja. And what you don't and say, a didn't see our shy, ye Ghana Blanda League na ebono. Yent me and your headline sponsor, or bet me this guy him na Edin the to say, a beer 2026, 2027, Ghana League, ya company we and he say, yeah, they are turning in as so for, and our chess companies are more Ghana as he say, and are more Edwin for.
A lot of people see our Premier League as being manipulated. A lot of people see our Premier League as being manipulated. This has been the position all this while. So fortunately, an aspiring FA president says that once I get the nod, once I get the mantle, I'm going to run an independent Premier League, what he calls 7 years. At a point, he put a team together chaired by the revered Tagor, His Royal Highness. They sat at the World Trade Center with a group of club owners and club CEOs to do a document. And the document was presented to the FA president as far back 2023. 3 years down the line, same Friends and Cronies League. And we are living in a country where now, unfortunately for us, social media is dominating. Everybody can tell that this match is a fixed match. Now the danger in our league now is even the betting company. Look, people take Ghana League as far back Vietnam, Singapore. Our league is on the betting board in such places. So when you have a league that has no credibility, how do you get a sponsor? Which company do you think can just look up and they put money? That's why in recent time it's only the betting company that is coming. When people cannot see a league that is transparent, a league that is out of manipulation, then it will be difficult for us to get to headlines. Selection of referees should be done without any problem. Why is it that it can be done elsewhere but it cannot be done here? I can tell you, and if Ket challenge me, they should take all of us to Kisia Jabin's place. I can tell you referees who are FA president's referees. Look, I'll tell you a story. There was a match between a team from the Volta region against Vision FC in Dewu. The referees were beaten. They were beaten mercilessly. At halftime, the Volta region team was leading 3-0. The referees at the halftime, they were beaten. The referee said they won't officiate again. They packed their bus. They got to Legon. They were called to go back, or they will take their name from there. I am saying this here. This is the kind of system we are having in our country. I am telling you, this happened here. A referee has been beaten. Oh, he's packed his bag. He's on his way to Accra. He was called and said, go and continue the match. That match must not be abandoned. We cannot develop like, look, we are reaping everything that we are sowing. What we are witnessing in our football and the decline and the interest and everything is what we are sowing.
You, we and in summer, George Akosefri, one a former vice president at the Ghana Football Association in Koma. What they are to ya, and what they say, what it is a cat to say, or petetem, then I say for say NC. Nyadi in committee in or Chanason count. Was him Rana is so much to us say, oh yeah, FA president, oko 2 times, Samrana, Ket, Rendiso. Na or qua, Nipa I so be seen a 9, and be a walk when I so bet my con and prince as well, obey to me a call. And you're no cat, see, and no Marco Semra, and as Amran so obey to me Edinson Faso. What I said, Sir Catty 2 Sana Mona, and there's a president, the pony so much that command and say, one no grandboy president, who bore minus Gamonzo 2 times spend or so to me call. Nasa beer. Ket and I just over 3 times a year. Nyadi see or muscle son or so, or more engine to me or Chanson count.
See, it doesn't have to. I mean, you see, you need to assess yourself. Be fair. Let's stop the joke. Honestly, I mean, I see that as a joke. I see that as an insult to the people of Ghana. You know, let me tell you, there was a reason why we opted for the 8 years or 4 years of 2 terms. Look, among the people who said, oh, no, let's stick to the 8 years. Let's stick to maximum 4 years, 2 terms. And let's align it with the Ghana constitution. All these were done. Look, now Odofole Norte, a lot of consultations. Like he consulted me with Dada Anson together. He did it with Kweya. Look, he sought views for everybody. And what they said is that, look, let's restrict ourselves to 4 years of 2 terms. But like it's done with the executive committee, you can go 3 terms. Like what we have our parliamentarians do. We preach for, don't forget, the decision to accept this status was as a result of FIFA, the normalized government of Ghana and FIFA. And certain decisions were forced on us to accept, and we accepted it. So for me, we've practiced 2 terms of 4 years under Mr. Keto Kriku. It's okay. Even if his view is that 8 years is not enough, Ket must not benefit. The next person, that is what the Congress has voted for. But you, who came to power under the old structure or under the old statute who says 4 years, we cannot make laws to take retrospective effect. No, that will resist it. But he must go by the constitution of Ghana. If the constitution allows him, why not? What can I do? I don't think maybe he will run again. So for me, I've said that, Ket, after 8 years, you can ordain someone or you can support someone to become the FA president. Trust me, maybe that person will make Ghana football better again. So I am not against, I am only against that we must follow what the promise we made to the football people and say that after 8 years, enough is enough. If you think that you have someone or you have some ideas that you want to, let your vice president contest, because he's also well capable. He can also become FA president. But forget to go again 3rd term. Some of us will resist it in this country. And don't forget, me, I will write a petition to His Excellency the President, that Mr. President, even you are not going for 3rd term. How much more?
You, we and then summer. Red Georgia Free, whether to Janet 7 dollars and finding 70 na young Kwafu for us. And I'm never to him said, Baby United, or more league almost started from Kluma, IEC, or many quarter first match, number ball. And no, you may, Yene President, Daddy Baby United, Nana, Alexander Abebu, and any didn't come money, Busan say, Abanes and Yaman Bessani say, or Manyania, it's a league matches on almost started from Kluma, now a new year, I saw the Mayeni.
And I'll come and last week, Omoba every inspection. I don't know inspection, and then I be a pack and I be a my now. And then to alternative venue. na alternative training because they pushing for the man nanka I prepare on Amel Park nanka alternative training because it's not tonight already. But a whole Saturday, you may be on Saturday, so Maya, and also intermediate pay. And now the next option, and say, yeah, still monkey. Just every day, and I am there about why my it should be concluded. Say for the being town, the bebo here who matches and can a first who match on the next matches and take out a corner, will be concluded. Now, if you any mepa na your park na ready every time go back to the park na ko to ya kan se so
oh okay entinya dia omoka se bia omompene mammo no nemum adwuma na moye na ise nya nwie e na omo se mumbe starting from Brikum Golden City Park
sa pepe en komba ye no mu dikai dia na sana na pepe
oh okay na nyama besa ni so mehwe ya no kasi ebedo on the 5th na IC league ne be start na Sunday on the 6th you know the baby United ne kotoko bobo ebedu ho no na monye nwiye ama sa game na ntimi enkoso ne ba bobo ne Brikum Golden City Park
one ye pinch na nkata ye kan also no won say ye qualify by no ye turn AB park no so e dia grass na for but after na grass na aka see the pepe but the big near by 2 weeks to be and every 2 weeks to be and actually I have fully ready na I can't also and apart from that also time at the beginning I didn't have a later on I didn't put problem and then kakra the imagine I delay kakra but also sometimes material as a the money in idea money. So these are the two major issues. The pitch in Ankasano, grass and can see any quata akaka crazy. And I expect so these are the major problems. But apart from another, Akaniyama Aka SSEM or park and also which is a park and an washroom for spectators and apart from that, the dressing room needs the idea. Intact. And so we have a major problem and a teacher and a stance.
Oh, okay. And you can start this season of first game. Bobo Krumas, you know, you hope say how many matches in so far? We seen a bit me about a bedroom. No, na I ready and the baby United. I go back to the baby Presby Park.
Yeah, so and so football Mondianka, if you are Cotocomat and no park and I ready, but so far as my fans, especially any ready in the Omunti Pancasm. Yeah, Mondianka, any say for your first home match and I have a bonona park and I ready because then America in the next 2 weeks, I fully ready. But then, so Unti every corner, so I can't be 4 days, 5 days, 3 days to the match, no, I can't come back to my young special to see this is almost about whom now the protocol has to be by a big team and it needs a lot of planning from the FA side and the team now after protocol match and the end
okay na bias more entime mama approve and monsi say was na monko start from Brikum no the baby mine say no me say fa no
yeah the baby man area on a little bit disappointment because they were all willing to say, Tim, I can't say a person or me who look my one. Almost as who side to do the day, no, I can't be as any witness the game between the United and the Masters and Tagor. But I'm Masana, I had, yeah, you do it, not that. Into the beer, could be the supporters are ready and willing to follow the team.
You, we and then Sema. The baby United president Nana Alexander Abebi wada to jana no na mbuzane say na ye hwe sample hospital kese bi anytime district wo na afi so hwe hotels ahodro baby police station one na sefo no no so omo club lances management no omo anka bibia amfa ho say ebia akire no omo ga say mo grass na nya ready omo saba bi mu no omo ka so nsanyo si eni wonti omo mpene ama games no gra mo no okra
Tagor, I have a yeah, I have bought who could the baby was, said, Mr. Meko, yeah, your hospital I call sounds and Ubia or Boko and the Indian and I Ubia or house so the same dependent be the city. In this area, I don't know a health center and I say, Ubisui every baby at the same health center and I bet in a Maya, you were a hospitals war. That be a Blukuma will hold it from the fair amount for Moko Alibune from Panachania. In this same year, and Sabi did be nice to me to see hospital. And then no Biaka did define it. Yeah, and Pia Uba the Diagron. Every safe for everybody watching do agro. Yet the other say, Biaho by say, Drew, maybe baby Nico for Bonamo Casamope police for 200, 3,000. And you may have a bill who has said, yet they die. This police commander said, Yamachi, Baby boy, and our police commander and the CID officers, they have been very helpful to us. They are qualified by my friends, they are not going to translate. If they are much, they are police for our pay. If they cannot meet the demand now or more, I go to the divisional level and to the regional level. No more for enforcement. It is animal way. Yeah, it do baby not say for air, but become money become just the bar. Say, Mr. Commander, the divisional commander will become who say, they go to the region for reinforcement and now for support. It is a system not your country. And they thought that we are young to are there public facility be and are there as a friend politically you provide a divoned about the shitting no come. About there and say ABA. Now no me be no say. They say open Kumasi air ko Accra. First of all, I just for 3 hours and not 4 hours no would Accra. They say open Kumasi air for Accra to make a good 9 hours no one knew Accra. And because of that ye Accra teams to know the about Kumasi so on the bone who Kumasi because they have for a delay and now when no work at a point every soccer could be. Why not I say it means a good bear 45 or 50 minutes and some in soccer could do the I say and prayer and Cabell just 20 minutes no one do the it is always spend the ABA 50 minutes from in soccer to not because spending more than 8 hours from Kumasi to Accra. At this short distance, no, Ushuma and Canadian and then Mekasa, wow, yeah, for 1 year they say, who for a trailer will do this or for Father Mango. Some of this comes requires of barrier package before more or money and you hold it. Young president, we are taking president to Bole and the car I think the member financial. Yes, simple parliament in a car I think the first finance. Now, I can go in our point, you're not going to find any. And no shouldn't be a clear amount for air kind of but in your short air no and a for no shit. For now, near here to say, if they teams are not bad, the police for a so Mogado, Maba, and no air away to message to support. Apart from that, the main issue is a pitch. And I stadium. That is the most important thing. I don't know idea to say that is every ambulance every stadium in a children organ how ambulance. So be any and you another buying for no boy the ambulance to my district. And I want to this anka for this state to put for a hospital here will be. And the facilities not do what and the public not provide any individual. Yeah, the and the park and no come. Then me more moving or park and also mobile in a ready not a war. Let me avoid a ball. In the hospital, and the Akaka, a dura, baby, Monday.
Now, it's a Kotokone house today, and say, or more even post, one casa homeness or more no baba. Yana home team no yana pressure kakra on I am share kakra I is ye more the baby whatever born diploma as him yes so say more the nyama nyina gugu na koma ye will be say first league match no baby na akwai 3 points there mai
yeah empire bonne ye sushi ye ne mama ye befa ye empire na mo ye befa no e nyina e towards win for the United now if you will me ekwa bi if next week and I be shot and I want to say but me worry she mo e we team no baby I could be as far as I have to become water for the Kubadia. Yana no air into Omunia Quasayanko. The idea to so my admiration, send a boy who might be a Mutayano. And on 5 more on top 1 month more crew winning other Watay, send away in the fish from a baby. I no mercy in crime. Not yet so young in a place or more Kotokobia and Obia. Tell a medical Obia and Ubia and you. It's who quite could you know our first man items way bow kruma. Emma where Mao died, ultimate nanny and Yama be and Yen, Yakob. yɛn no ma kɔbɔ friendly match yɛsɔ mo obi bɛka sɛ ne yɛ friendly match ba ne nyinaa yɛ nhyɛ no bia nti ɛnyɛ ade a ɛma yɛ pressure bia and bi pressure bia adeɛ bia ne wɔn adwuma ma me pressure nti for me ɛne yɛ team no deɛ we are fully ready and prepared sɛ nyame boa 6 September ɛwɔ Brekum Golden City Park no yɛde protocol etiko ebeka fom se na me pa next week e ko de bia na me boa me force asa me peda na maba na me na mo ne be comment na aba ba twetwe nkomo na me mpasa akwanya nso na me na yura na pa na nso ase e situation no ba no ye fra no ma ye na kasa wa pupu ni ti ade ye ofel so nti na me kan tro mo nya no se ye do mo ni Akwaaba se o ma de ye ofel so didi se ni nyina wonso be ni pa o mo ye na da me ka kire o mo me ni o ma nam se de ka se ye nyankopon so adwuma enya sori da mu nko a ba bi a ho tra ba na ohia ba o be so wu ni mo na so nyankopon adwuma ni bi se ko se de du mo ampa so ro na o ye papa mo bi ni nyina so nyankopon ni yeah, that much baby.
You, we and in summer, Nana Alexander Abebu, one of your president at the Baby United, what they told you, and they say for now, you must start from Brekum Golden City Park on Park, no grasses, no, a foot area now on Bavena, or go back to the Baby Presley Park now, or Marco Twasso, our na and no, and Midbetu, and name is David Obenyako, a character of our players, they say, so by TikTok, seek permission from them, and send them to Otimi Ako. Now, some more the two Jano. Sadiq Adams, former striker the Makotoko, one of Sabetrana at their fan Sema, David Obin at the Atujano.
I say, yenti ase wo football no my brother, be check. Obi aba make you comment say the moment of my signing player no or my turn the image right, and the fans are happy about it because they also don't understand. Tell you nyina yesua de, and these days it's easy to learn. Na maka say internet wo won't no be say onye call internet ni so a o ye researcher obeti ase my brother. So when we talk about players image writer, and you say, oh, signing player and the two team number, you own the player's image right. No, it's agreement and personal agreement between the player and the club because your no one can sign a personal property. That is image right. It's personal image right. Your no one can sign a personal property. So if you want to use his image to do promotions, to do some brand ambassador deal and all that, and it's between you and him. You have to sit down, have a conversation like 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%. You know, it's between you and the club and the player. But you don't try to impose it on him like say, okay, my son know how to make club, you know, I own your personal image right because only na sign contract, you know, man ye video, man call live TikTok, man ye see. I mean, there are rules govern your club. Be a training grounds on for phone, may video, may TikTok live, be a match days, and may video, may TikTok live. Maybe proud to the games and all that. Man, yes, cool. It's understandable. But after all this, the player has his own personal life to live. He doesn't owe anybody anything. He has his own personal life to live. He can go to live if he want to. He can make calls, make videos if he want to because he's not training. He's not playing games. He's at home. That is his personal life. So let's try to understand. Let's try to try to educate people. I know some of the players don't even know about all this because they also don't read. They don't do research about themselves, about the game they are playing in. That is the main reason why. I know we all understand, say, be a more per se, more club, you get back to where you were before. But you don't try to impose things on players thinking it's going to give you results or it's going to give you trophies. Let's do the right things. The right things that need to be done is what you people need to do. All these things are rather killing the players and the club itself. I know you guys want the best for the club, but actually, this is not the way. Let the players feel happy. Let them feel at home. Let them not feel scared doing something. Let them have free mind in doing what they are doing.
You, we and then some Sadiq Adams so that to you. And no as soon as Ghana Football Association so far on my approval 14 venues say league in start here on meeting me Akwaaba Hall, Ali Mahama Sports Stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Dance Park, Baby any Sasso and NCH Sports Arena, I was Summer Boy and Face with TNA Sports Stadium, Nana Fosu Jabo, AK Sports Arena, no Basake, Tuba Astro Tefano, Brekum Golden City Park, Babayara Sports Stadium, Pando Sports Stadium. Nana Boama Dako, the second pack. I know all run to me. And I've faced a class posting of Boise so far. And then if 14 Venezuela, Minuka say, I approve, say, you beat me about Ghana Premier League matches. So Fabricum Chelsea Shannon, so after some invitational tournament, preseason, it was so ahead of match. You see that Chelsea and him when he has a full credit copiums we any day through. You don't send me a day about, and I pay none do Kumasa Sante Kotoko, and a pando out of line to be pim so we are a friendly match. So more elbow. No more match, we are on my just a 50 minutes. Coach Tinkler, one is central for bidding come for 50 minutes. Then watching a Kotoko as I got to na Hubana. So week 1 games, so far, say, and I'm penny for instance, a bit to me at Toja. Shannon Sample, Port City FC, Yamia Doma, September 5, Memenda, 1 FC Ashanti Good 04, and a live game 3 p.m. And as I can see, Toja Sunday, no, Shannon so has a folk and a recruitment chess match, no, and so a 3 p.m. a live game. I see Toja, the Baby United, and a Kotoko, Bricum Godi City Park, and Amobom, Basaka Holy Stars, and a Swadro Oblast, Samates, any Carolina United, Vision FC, Young Apostles, Bichim United, any Babiani Coast Stars, Sasson, Aquando Heart of Lions, and Adriana FC, Shannon so Dreams FC, and Media Match, and the Penifo, Apostle, Beduano, Nemidiama, our Africa, IEC, or more elbow, Edetia TP Mazembe, we any day through, Yadon Seminole, Yadi amount, and then Anopi, na rate video Namidia amount of Fatos on a one more channel on Mishabi, we Ayadoma, multipurpose sports stadium, IEC, yes, yeah. IEC, Akaono, our video, and another P, yes, I go here. Udrua, and Konyana April, IEC, are very natching, and a horses of four, as a company for it's me here. Now, each one, I must say, be a bit me up, guys, think a park, and why I didn't, oh, but tell my said, Biana, and Kamunya, your park in Tumno. We, oh, come here, so send a class, Ninano, beat me aqua jipine, now eat me aqua a games in the home. And that's so, and a gacaso, Shannon said, top phone or more pound to my our Lisa hotel, or more edge, say, another day, and as I do Medino, a basso, and on so seminal. Yadi amount. I mean, I'll be able to you might hit you.
Kofi and send the Dawson. We Domadi. One thing I hate our mind when we see baby facility. Na yen commission ye. Na ye 60%. The last time I park with me bo adanse bona. And the call doma him. Kofi. Ye reported the bench and you bet me abo boy then.
Oh, someone
I will park in someone no more track gas now go when it comes to pitch banner bobo so any stance now they want to go no problem be anyhow.
Una now can I say
Kofi na then say
na omo what technical eye na
what is technical eye
na say we be so be adwuma grass is be bia na asefo no nya grass bia na say bobo
sam na bia na akoko twi no park ne so da
say train dey obetima akwa na
ana Kofi park ye twi no so ndi mo ma ajo so
bia na we kona champion ni
fitamo na bia na akoko twi no park ne so da I remember now I'm said Doma senior high schools ni bi nso akoho akobo one game bi wo da I remember very well Kofi ni ye twa grass na ma udru atumi say park there there na car ye reported by I remember me catch say the state of park ni betumi aye you betumi abo game bi awo so ena me ye be say sadia akire no ena ye hu say challenge ye den ewo akire na challenges kakra ye den ewo ena na ka tennis ne volleyball court Kofi eno na e affect park ba no Kofi yet na ho ye commission ye 80% completed the moya strokeef na work to no ye commission ye ka say contractor ni nwie ye commission ye commission ye Kofi henceforth ye insight obi a be say be hwa project pa da ho say ye commission ye na project na se aye project a back to square one dey Kofi e be ko issue facility no ye issue a in the course of see issue adwuma bi a Kofi on betumi abeye because the stadium say start say na ye dey boy even course league crowd so a Kofi communication say the state na be we do is state we but my name Kofi you leaders they know how to talk Sebi they don't know how to think adwen na is from the year adwuma Kofi a different from asem na omo ka no so Kofi me park we asem dey e dey member so Kofi obi nyako odonya David Oben nyako Kotoko Browns and communications
partnership communication
Kofi ni nkomo na wadi no nkomo a broad one or say Kotoko answer na any player obe guarantee interview obe ko TikTok live no Kofi so inform him for that one day Kofi so obe guarantee interview in the name of Kumasa Sante Kotoko there Kofi you need to inform the communication department because assembly a okoka bia no Kofi say echia the brand Kumasa Sante Kotoko enya wo personal nkomo no no wo den e kwakudi so ko guarantee any interview in the name of adwuma na wo yen askumasi asante kotokode agofi meni odu obeni adwe 100% say obinya akonya adwe 100% say so we inform the communications department of Kotoko even nipa no person grant interview no so no je permission free omo mo ansa na omo aba bedi nkomo Kofi o kan nkomo ni kwachi asa even check kra abehye no it should be anyone say Kotoko brand Kofi that one say nya match day dia you can't tell the player and say chobe she on she Kotoko branded cap no Kofi no me ne nya adwo ho because go win ye ka say player image and image right now me nya so say Kotoko ni player bi sign image right contract and edu ba bia image right Kofi ebi bu ade nche obi signing fee Vinicius Junior we say one or say image right ne kwa kwat bi twanika 98 and bia nso Kotoko players the contract Kofi omu ye bia no omu that image right ade na yeden ashima players na sign Ghana ha players ne mpe contract ye kan mu ye de man na o check his score beji o check his some 102 Kofi no the pens so no sign nti bia asem na David obi kan kire se Kofi bia na in a way omo de that contract na shema Kotoko players ni bi kura anye den enya we no mo ko sign because Kofi say nya sade a it's neither here nor there say the Sadiq can you can't tell a Kotoko player say after game obasha chekra na it should be a Kotoko branded no because Kofi say cause he sign image right contract and wedding and even say Kotoko cross sponsor some way you can't tell a player say chinchia or my advert ma Kotoko sponsor you know because the image right they be on one time a different company and this one men fans we want turn image right ama we advert mo be a car for mo turn sa electric car ini bi we na so be out there no ko sign high sense and we for the team sponsorship but Kofi play an image right no and yet high sense for the abiem and yet Kotoko for the abiem sika bi ade okoye bia no Kofi you no ne personal thing so se Kotoko person mo players ni image right no omunya dia Kofi they have to sit the players down and only a different contract aside your money omo sign David and a different thing and yan come off for kra this Kotoko players ni hu ya Kofi omo that right no so mo image right na ekuto omo no omo japade obi ntimi impose wo mo say chenchia wo ye Kotoko player chenchia ye bo game kwa wi akosha ade we wo ye Kotoko player ye kwa high say chenchia wo ye say no Kofi players no that image right now and no bu edin kwa chen player contract ni bi this all person Kotoko players ni na ye the same thing they are Kofi then a different contract sit the players down now we no mun sign sa contract say image right anytime bia Kotoko ni we sign image right contract no ye nam ne say high sense o da kura Kofi atare asora be sha ba Kotoko bi bia ni should be high sense because mo na Kotoko official sponsors okay adie bia official sponsor bia Kotoko bia no enam say the image right of player no and I say o player no Kotoko agent Kofi ene de Kotoko that power but that's that now Ghana have me show say club here sign image right contract you obian will sign image right contract so ene de Kofi Kotoko should see their players now say some common in their side so be interview radio so bia ne de Kofi and the issue and Kofi for TikTok de no kra no Kofi see Sadiq Adam six player ni wi obetimi akoye de Kofi is true but you see okoya de bia na you attach the image of Kotoko to you say we now no DJ K issue by so on a personal thing but didn't accuse me for omo suspended oh yeah adwuma e yo mu image na all say no ndi Kotoko player ko tina TikTok say na ko din semu na enya wo ye body and the Kotoko image ni be den ebe attach so Kofi morally that then the ese no so players ni who say ade bia wo ye no media no so bia no say unya issue a the image Kotoko ye gifri wan ye den enye yesu no ho de me so me ne adwen say obeka say even be call life kra na Kofi you should be very careful but say enye permission ni de if you know but we be call life you very careful because ade bia be call in life a ebe say Kotoko image ni Kotoko so every right to suspend you so the image of Kumasa Santiko wako tanishi omo image no social media no so dia Kotoko every right to suspend you as a player
okay
Kofi George Free the issue about Kate Okreku say Kate beko another term Kofi pure legal matters nkomo ayedi no Kofi pure legal matters because now ket airban the constitution that the ket by 8 years constitution that the ket by say after 8 years go fi ntimi nyeden ntimi nko biem and no start after normalization no and no mo be convert samra no any Ghana constitution na here then e be person okay you're my president 8 years you're my president 8 years yeah then the GFA president you mo no so 8 years after 8 years no ko na different person here then emra so emra ye share say uko 8 years now time I dedicate basis so as the FA president no legally emra na back ni say after 8 years no ntimi nyeden enkubi now you see be prepare third term Kofi third term na nyame this emranim for be kire Kofi me little law na Kofi minimi che say even camera we no it doesn't affect
any can say
ket timi onya so mfa so bi because samra na ya hye ne yemra e new law o was that say obey the FA president no mra na de oba ne nya samra we ya o de ne ya after 8 years na so call baby nti e do besi so ne ya hye mra foforo say now obey timi akọ tema and start o regime ne so bi it starts from another regime na e be ba no ono na ye hye samra na eden ato ama no because so benefits a obenya nyina na within the 8 years benefits Sani ye hye mra ni nyina so from baby ananu ade afa de we akọ hye tema ye pese ye sesa mra na ketokre kutimi call the term we pure legal issues obi so betumi and another legal back in Eden aba say ketokre ku betumi asan akobiem but Kofi the little that I know a best start here for the current president dey so so president ye term
yes
ye manu nkobiem be Kofi utie nkomo na yedi nyina Kofi ketokreku as a respect and as obu a eso de magana for no can you respect Ghanaians
ade
no Kofi on sit back because minim Kofi ade a aka oketa ni ma 8 years no ntumi anya obetim de 4 years na aka na ni na akoye biem now Premier League ebo Kofi the NDC Premier League na yebo no
wana say NDC Premier League dia asem na okay
Kofi
jar say mo kikano wan NDC Premier League no o hwe tat na da so ni
headline sponsor en wan he for na sponsor
yes Ghana Premier League
dem he for na sponsor
your brand is headline sponsor be our league
you need headline sponsor Kofi aban na sponsor a league no
na aban na sponsor aban NDC nkwa
and na make sure say ya the NDC Premier League na for Ghana Kofi the government Premier League
Ghana Premier League
government Premier League Kofi na mo ball you don't have a headline sponsor nipo no tu esika ni need to so e how na
there be na buy na ba so the
and na make sure say now nipo the headline sponsor for this particular league you know ni aka how many weeks in a league
is aka 2 weeks
oh sponsorship
ye nya bi
TV sponsorship
TV o mo twa na TV3 ni onua o mo na
so headline sponsor
ye ni headline sponsor
na when my teams this card ya bo league
Bianca say Bianca scam as em fa na tin to league league na Ghana Premier League
a government Premier League a sponsored Premier League a government na sponsor Premier League you know
na there be a clubs no mo ka government no bia na
and na make sure nti so ade na ye ka say government Premier
League kwame ade ni o man ko fa so man ko fa
me say ke to kreku money so any to the extent say na just buy na sponsor u Premier League
na buy sponsor u Premier League
government sponsored Premier League Kofi say obi di see cash ade me di to so how obi di see ka 1 million Ghana cedi per club now
educate is up a listen
yes now
Ghana Premier
even the coverage in is sponsored by one government tell me the entire cat person here I didn't say a Ghana Premier League
na Ghana
headline sponsor here why they sponsor teams
now no na say chief of staff any impenefo ahodo na yi so mo coach medina na mo come clubs in Zika no to din say aban the sponsor din say you know ye nya na government
sponsor obi sponsor wa say ye na mame he e bia pehu na sponsor Ghana Premier League na
ona e say ba ona
that day no ye behu pehu CEO Dennis ye behu poinfo nyina omo na be kire say ye na sponsor that day na ye disca na kwa say ye be sponsor league no na hu no
Chief of staff
me boy
was so in sports minister
chief of staff ko na sports minister
yes
Kofi say high science for the sponsor league na chief of staff na be ko
we know say tie na
so the league is sponsored by the government just admit it
see them make it company say so bobo mo say omo na sponsor nka government ba the company so omo see omo directors na say ba appear
when unim ni boy director this government the chief of staff
akwa
The league is sponsored by the government.
And I'm say league government say government ne dis kana be.
So a government sponsored league.
Me just said didn't body asem na ka say government league.
Okay, just said didn't because me say your league na
government me say
me say your league na ebo no. Nipa sponsor league no this cash league no e aban na.
We know say aban.
So you can say government sponsored league. What is wrong with them?
Say document ben crowd
document ben a change say government no point for Africa to create we say ye my team ya $1 million now $1 million Ghana cedi. Oh ye bisa say why na sponsor league na why
Ghana Premier League.
Why na sponsor league me?
Buy this government.
Na about what document you just about say about what document? Do you have document?
I dey asem na come
okay. That is it. Me say care to create kuma ya we say aban my team ya say.
What we know say my buy na mercy.
My team ya say
$1 million Ghana.
$1 million Ghana cedi. Me wa mo bia 10 billion. Then ye launch at him for na wo ho. A chief of staff, the sports minister. So Kofi so because a league ni sponsored by government. Boni be na wo ho.
98.1.
Yeah, but league asat na yenya headline sponsor. Na saban this be urema. Enya government sponsored league.
You.
So there is nothing wrong with say Ubeka say your league ni a government sponsored league. Aban na sponsor a league no.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah,
aban se kan ye
so I fry fe say ka say Rich is sponsor there.
And now obi this kind of order.
Oh yeah, then just sponsor.
What me say headline na is say ni league ni so ntimo ko fight bia league na ebon ay aban na bia NDC government league na say BBC
mente wanse
wa me start here no was NDC
there say NDC aban and I say dem na me show okay enye NDC aban government sponsored league
NDC do yanko
government sponsored league Kofi what you want to do ya fi aban na sponsor league na babo
sponsor
asat now ya bo be 3 seasons yenye company bia man sponsor league
yeah that's it you say ye diwe akoina gene nyame ne be na ofiri bayi
Kofi Tagor
yi
David Obinyako oye brands and dey
and friends and partnership
manager wo Kumasi Asante Koroko
yeah
asem ni fie no de asem aba enti metwase ya sese no omo se Sekoroko for players me dey a
ombeko
TikTok live obey interview and obey om siki permission
yeah
because enei so wo kotoko a you don't owe your image right.
Yes, sanity.
Kofi, me the pass or make say there is more of education to this. Until before you take sides, I think we need to understand the whole concept. Me, I wanted to understand because first of all, you cannot own Obia image right if only nipa ni contractor.
Yeah.
Until before you criticize or try to say what he said was right or wrong, you know, we should first understand say. Players no more kotoko nyina so more contract.
Yeah.
Na contract no more sign na dia ne shem. Tieni yo. So why unu dey share contract in first ah. You cannot say ABA he is depriving the players of a normal be or more person or ye freely. But when a certain contract clause bini bibi e bind wa. You are not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Until you seek permission
from the club.
Good. And in Ghana here there is one thing that is common practice when it comes to teams, you have very big standard contracts. Kofi, I wanted to know, so I did my checks.
Okay.
And from the findings that I got, clearly, because Ahano players they attracted big sponsors. Virtually every player who is being signed is unknown. When a club signs you in the contract, the club signs you for you to play for them.
Yeah.
Signs you, then you become their player, so you work for them. And then your image almost put together into a time being a Kotoko player. So over it is the club that owns that time until you need permission from the club. Until as a club, no, so or Kase even though or quote or your friend is Okobo match, one Kobia, mean Kase one Kobi, do permit to Kwaya Kobia, I had the open. But the club owns that, it is under contract. The same thing. Oh, as your image right until when you are signing a contract now if it's a big boy who image who was sponsors any idea you negotiate with the club just as foreigners in here you can Vinicius there you can Mbappe these players club na sign omo the players because they are big brands in the omo tells the club say and as I tell the club say me want me private sponsors I me no omo promotional videos. Once the club signs you, they do a separate thing with your image right in any BBA. Then ebi omo agree over 50 me for 50 now over 50 of your image right means say whatever thing that you play as a sponsor no so who kwaya advert mo omo a na mo tete tax ni bibia free man oba ma club ni 50 because club ni na obo omo na hasan they owe you what I say
yes
2 say club no once who only 50% of your image right any promotional activity a club no so dey obey no club no so be ma 50%
yes
Tenio, and there is no player that will be allowed. Another about football we are say, or no only 100% image right that. It is either the club owns fully image right, no, and now say you sit down, discuss with the club, and then say club on a par, or so there be memo 80, and no which is highly impossible. And now say 50-50, let's take a fair 50-50, and they. So okay, the Vinicius conversation one. I told you say club signs you know ni image. Club ni fizo no na build we image.
Yes.
Ana oba no one sponsor kra woni bi. Ba ko kra ni wachi. And the club na sign wa. No fizo we image. Then you think say you tell the club, "Oh okay, this is it. Your image right." Now even if the club owns 50% of your image right. So obey build image or likeness DBB ebe video wa bontia. So you need to inform them.
Yes.
Anna, you need permission. Even if it is 80-20, you need permission. Anna, you need permission from the club because club not all. So until the contract duration expires, the club owns you. Oh, your club nedia. Whatever thing that you do, a club no ho, and also seek permission from. Anything a club no na be chere say you go break, go home 2 weeks. Bla 1 week time who person kwasra wa busuafo unya emergency kura say we dey club no seek permission and for what David Robin said made the pass say the education aba because people will not even read to understand, they will just take side but I think say players no so tia because when you are signing a contract you read and when reading it now can say oh the portion which comprises of your image right you think you are a big boy. And there are players a team people so sign one or see the image right in don't mean sign or the player ne pen the club ne pen e difa club is don't mean for man one sign but say who sign na bia wa dia to me say if you do club no 1% impo a so emre one because club no stake wo image ni munti you need to what do permission from the club and
yes
and let's say you are going to do TikTok live and then I dey TikTok live your image it is a right that you don't own it yourself. In Ghana standards contract, players in Nigeria sign fully for the club. So, in Ghana standards contract, yes, until every single thing, say advert, promotion, whatever, say player ne koya. It is the club that the player will need to seek permission from. Say sikakura bebemua, the image belongs to the club. So size scan now do image in the year, you should go to where? Club no. So when it is 50-50, 50% goes to the club, 50% goes to the player.
Yes.
And then say 50%, you know, because it goes to the player. So you need permission from where? The club. Because only part of image right. And in Ghana here, the players a year pass no china or margin baso. The position here the brands and partnership. So now players in who saw a brander, then they will have to shape their life and their way that. So who attracts sponsors? Let's say Benjamin Asari has a folk. Kofi Ney, or a big boy, or has a folk. Say team be a turn one. Even though who turn a time, who turn as a player, Ababe Jumama or Nibibiano, or talent in Nibibiano. Player number can say, or Polytank any other companies a sponsor. No. I will try advert any promotions, mom. And this Obaba why you are not going to take 100% fully because so who could take 100% fully of the what happens to or no? Any companies now ya advertisement no so the club will sit and say once I ya talk on there ya talk about your team ya na own you for now enti there you bet say you bet more 50% of your image right so that you would still be able to do your advert and promotions for your own self but because we own 50% of your image right so kwaya near to take taxi be everyone whatever time you get your current club that owns you unless it is 100% which is not possible Kofi will take 50% of that money. And this also himself who image ya. Now all tone on one club and as all sign contract. You demand huge.
Okay.
What I say because benefits no clubs menya bebre free mu. And you know your worth and a so let's understand that.
Oh, okay.
It is as simple as ABC. It is not about what I say when it happens like that they are taking away your freedom. Kofi, let's be very honest.
Okay.
What one know say play and so TikTok. Yeah the ope. And then TikTok ya be omone man no. Na omu guase e bia omone ho ahi e bia jagoraja omo TikTok de bia no. Na say bi omo ye nsem ni nyoma ya omo yiye ya. Don't you think it will affect the club?
Yes, a better club no.
Player no can say me okoye bibi and if the player is allowed to do anything, post anything whatever without the consent. And this thing is that you need permission. What you spoke about again? Permission,
yeah.
What I say? Even though the Ghana standard contract states say the players not signing you need permission. What that is what he's talking about. Yeah. So media, I don't think there's nothing wrong. Okay. When you need permission, you need permission. But also the idea behind
yeah, Canada for na documents be say band been to me but I come through now.
Okay, until way from FIFA. Yeah. Kerala FC Miami 7th August 2026 with a reference number and a registration ban implementation. Dear sir, madam, we refer to the above mentioned matter as well as decision passed by FIFA in the matter of reference number the decision. In this context, it appears that despite the decision, Kerala FC, who is respondent, has not complied with its financial obligations towards Sana Kamara. Kipidino Kamara Sana. Okay. In this regard, we wish to inform the parties that a ban from registering new players internationally and nationally has been implemented by FIFA on the respondent, which is Kerala. The registration ban will remain active until the amount due is paid and for a maximum duration of up to 3 entire and consecutive registration periods. Lastly, the Ghana Football Association requested to immediately implement on the respondents a ban from registering new players at national level. If not done yet, we thank you for your kind attention above to the above and your valuable cooperation. Your sincere Amico Esperagas, head of dictionary, no more copy player no Sana Kamara, and then Ghana Football Association and PCN Sportiva. And there's a Kaila will issue with a certain player, a friend Sana Kamara, and then so Mutian is Kabiomantia, and or the call FIFA, and the FIFA say case in a buy, there was a decision according near FDD 28907. That is the reference number of the case. And the bar say omo enfie sika no emma player no enye sa they will face what we call transfer ban entimi mo omo register omo new players omo to nyina and omo tenase ya samra no Kerala fan comply so based on that no they have imposed a ban of registration on Kerala for 3 transfer windows. And the players Kerala an announcement bia so yeah there ewo ayinum
some invitation tournament
and answer one ya there GFA entimi ma ho kwan ma register no so this is the Kerala situation. So unless eba say you have to go and pay the player and then only player ni nyina rise back to FIFA and then FIFA ka say wajia to ma
na be registration
until now no just a pay detail ni ka do ewom any player na kasa then we get all the details. So there's a ban on Kerala and we player no money would deal so am to wa asat na omo timi nya dey register until it is what it is. Oh honor now Georgia free ensem no doso time on susa di baby ya beba Georgia free dey so china Kofi ababi o say club license and buy no say grass no I dey
enyam funti
so I want to understand say omo buy no dey potty no omo kan grass
I say grass
no
omo stance no omo
stance na dey
anu kwa anu mi
into omo according to him no there was nothing like hospital there was nothing like police
no
then said you no aka na me wo gidie say after say o mewie sa anu man said you no aka after kotoko match no Kofi they will go back to baby hall and play because I wanted to understand if say about health facility the health center there can different conversation and a different argument remember and then if it's about police as well a different conversation because you know say you have to provide a required number of police as specified by the law so no but I don't cry Ghana ha e sha say omu ko picture e duro animu afi police no e be e 72 100 any ade yakoye mra o ya ni so pastor omo from so I think that and kebe me yapa if someone timi more wa because ka wa bo no
enye ka ketwa
investment akomu no no be ja to ho abebo obi de and don't forget so be you su has wa he will need permission from the assembly of which he will pay nti say why you dey ato na obebo kan ade na later on you will still have to pay for a venue and kebe double trouble so we will talk about Georgia Field there no in due time
that's 0242020208 0242020208 0207573003 obetimi aba so kakra bi na no chino na DJ Blaze abetake over na dia kana atwa so dia ma nwumre ye ba na nkomo bi akeche bi abomode a etimi dia ma ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 good morning
Kofi.
Yes sir money Yintiwe.
Okay, my memo baso.
I was born now by line Ticom. You 0242 if you are Yintiwe.
I can breathe go to go for the and your more than your mini mentiasi.
Ontiasi.
Who is Abaresi, who team now, woman, no, who the league you. Oh, you go to the crowd in the crowd, you don't mean the league.
When I'm going to mean you.
Down a copper delay crafana, I went to me, Job so free man and quay.
You. Mate yedase pa yedase yanko UK na yanko fa family e wa hase ne hwe asana ni bibia bokọ de hello family yetio se bibia bokọ
yana dumo Tagor na anso
bokọ ma yetio
well mu say asana fi de yeni bibia ampre ho ntino asana fo no mo hwe ni ma fi afi de pa yidi gidi pa na ba fire pa na ere banti afiasa na for le wawni
iyo
e chaun some posing
amanyina ajo so yeda asipa family na atenka UK good morning
Tagor
yes sir
I'm Sakuradi new
Sakuradi yentio
me am da sebre am say obesere papa the chairman am say na kana se ubi sana park na wasa ne dentia ye ka say ye ma mo boro so na nya ka kwa ho asem na mpanyifo no ko ho he ndi se ka kwa ho asem de se sa ta ma gati sa exhibition no ni se ka kwa no nye ndi ene de ma ne kan ni shi no o ye sa da kwa ti se di mu politics ndi mesere
yo ye da sipa hello
yeah Black Kofi Scorpion ni ma
Scorpion yintio
okay my mama ba so pa na adwuma dia me bo na mentia timila so food na ma me ata na fe ofatemo Black Kofi on se Ghana football no mo si stadium kese en kai wodo man ka PS na se teams ne betima bobo wo so a dum pempe so bi o se nkomu tim bobo no wo so matima jai ama stadium na san ya sei na we no na mo de ye mo san ko first aska for first hand ya be pitch no na sa no Ghana football me de Ghana football ne de o mo se mpese Ghana for ye football to ablofo asa e si da na wi asa sai na ko vi de me da se
ya se mo Sinavasco
Kofi
Divya bako
Kofi boko
iyo mayiti we
Kofi na monso
nyame adom
bi da mo se na juma pa mo bo Kofi bi de bia me ka se ya se de minja aka o ka se minja akura minja
obi entimi nsisu se jai kan
na bebe bibisu de ya ona me peti so a wo man kwa
yango
Kofi
ye
mi de me bompa ye di mani ma butu fom be se na wo fidi se afi wi die ha se die be ni papa no yes papa na ben fanye na afi wi die ya ni ya otokofo e be se be cap na ye be bolu
yeah that's so agiti I say has pen say the attendance on am kwaso ko Samates good morning yes honey
yes I go pushing you don fete
pushing you
I go oka every project o ma ba Ghana ne juma ko pa ne ketiu
okay
oba onya fi Ghana football nko ye let's team nko ye ni ki so a nko ye le ta no o sana pe eti ai po ye da kan o pa yere ya man he ba bi o so nko
yeah that's super good morning
Tagor
I don't feel into
yo Tagor man won ba so mo gbajuma lo pe yo Tagor efe congress abu be kwa abu ko se se obi be tuma ko third term sani a opana so ne kano ewura ket ka ho bi se chama ya to abama no na sa nyani ni ho ti se ya to abana esiba ne be ba yes you know se o kasa o kopedia e di how be ba o me no na amanyofo Tagor ya do mudi o me ya kuma dia gro sani o so bi ba na o be adepa bi na o man na we ba esiba on to aso e ba sa na ya di o man na kuma dia gro yes adepa kwa ji yes yɛntɛ information na di nko sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ obi ba na ɔyɛ adeɛ a wo nso ba bɛtɔ asa ma ɔmɛ na kuna ni
yeah that's the last caller. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes sir, we didn't have your free.
Hello.
Yes sir, friend say na free.
Hello.
Yes sir. Okay, we're not Yanka. Good morning.
Good morning.
1 year.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Okay. Lines, you know, I can already invent on na yenyi birthday in front and which na yanko na DJ Blaze and Betraso and Emma. Akwaaba Radio 98.1. We from Venture HSN ne mame and I feel so ne brother. And mame your friend Mami Kate and I feel so ne bra yi aji ene eyom birthday into o se mfa Akwaaba Radio so na yewehye ne mami Kate na face so ne bra aji happy birthday o se nyankopon enka mo ne akoye ne mame ana face so ne bra birthday no o mo mpae o mo bobia nyankopon enti mpae no na anamo bi o mo tubia no so enye nhira emfa mo enti from Venture was say happy birthday enko ne mami Kate na afi so aji ane ne bra enti awodapa ene odi ema mo yedi see happiness DJ Blaze what did yeah
venture master eboa magazine best player how go watch o
mo ka say ya mo ka say na mo ka master eboa mo ka say ya so spray say be twitwi
oni Kofi electrician electrician
o ka electrician
o Kofi enye
mo ni pa boni for
ade na ni pa ganso eja ono ganso straight another ono so car light ni e o baby mu amua
omo nyina ehumo why
ma ncha ganso ano
omo nyina ehumo mo ka fort be ma na mo cha mo
alaji hona alaji
fuel station de o che wa che obetua ya ka che to tattoo fo nyina but ono fuel no e na free
be ma say mo de okwa o ko video okwa ni o metima ehu bi na ene ze ni
okay
o metima extra ma de akokra wunya no akutia
ya da ma se mo ya de ya ko I say okay papers who are no say ban police ni me chia na bobo din na cha mo sa we ni ba boni for
so master ebo ade ni pa no
na say how was the last time be chia na
oh say alaji chia no
alaji chia no ye dey see uti bonanka who say no tinka and the tactical man ocean or say on play one tine wa na obi wotinka sha no say Richmond that romantic show no onye be hwe awo social media Kenya so me din ade Kofi adupure Tagor happiness o say abrade Yamamu Akwaaba